All right, it's Sunday. It's time for the BS sessions. And with me, as always, is my brother in arms, Mr. Jerry Espis Supe, whatever he goes on Facebook. What's up, brother?
Big sexy you'll do. I mean, kind of that works. I mean, well, medium sexy now, but I used to be. I'll always be big sexy to everybody,
The the
Why not?
artist
So,
formerly known as Big Sexy.
right there you go. I'll take it. I should make myself a symbol, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I am doing good, man. You know what? I'm so glad that we are doing what we're doing today. I'm going to say the title before I introduce the guest, but we're doing another blind album poll, which we had such a great time with it last time. We're going to do it again. Hopefully, do more in the future because I think it's a lot of fun.
Hard duh.
Uh, But before we get to that, let's introduce our panel. Joseph Staub, my brother from a whole bunch of stuff, man. Wearing the kick shirt. How you doing, dude?
Doing good. Excited to be here. This was a lot of fun last time. I'm excited to do it again.
Awesome. Glad that you're here again. And then we got our buddy from the Freeform Rock podcast who is making an appearance on the BS sessions today. Mooger, how you doing, brother?
Oh man, doing wonderful. I love album roulette like this, man. It's so fun. I grabbed a whole case of records I have not put my hands into for a while. So it's going to be exciting
Awesome.
to see what I pull out. It's maybe some really weird stuff. I no guarantees, man. It could
Huh?
get scary.
And then my other brother from a whole bunch of stuff we're doing, uh, which reminds me, I need to talk to you later about a certain other podcast. Uh, One with Kate, by the way. Three shots down. I'm going to talk to you about that later. Anyway, let's get to that when it comes.
Oh,
How you
okay. I
doing,
thought it was
man?
another new one. I was like, hold on there.
No, no. Andy, how you doing, man?
And Andy, he's volunteering you for new podcasts again.
Right. I'm doing
I
great,
got,
man.
I got enough for now. Yeah, Andy, how you doing,
Um,
brother?
I'm doing great. I absolutely love doing this. It's so much fun to see what embarrassing things y'all have.
I'm sure I'm going to have a couple myself, but I love my daughter. She did a great job last time. Funny job, funny stuff she picked for me on the last show. So this is going to be interesting. But before we get to that, what do we got for BS, Mark?
Oh man, but before we get to let's do grind my gears, man. I love doing this thing better than death and birthdays or whatever. It's just a lot
A
of
whole
fun.
lot better than
Well,
death.
yeah, a whole lot better than death. Death always dragged me down on this show when I had to say, "Oh, this guy died. This guy," and then we had a lift up for the rest of the show. So I think this is better just to bitch about something that pisses you off. And what pisses me off is that pop artists, man, they get so much play, they get all this love, they go to number one, and then you got bands like Dorothy that don't get the love, and they're a better band than these bands going to number one. It just pisses me off. It grinds my gears. Does fucking I'm wondering how this new album's gonna do. This is a fantastic album. Enjoy. I listened to it. Too breathy for me. I don't like breathy singers. Um, I'm a voice snob, but this album by the Pretty Reckless, really good. But I hope that goes to number one. So that's what grinds my gears. What grinds your gears, Mooger?
Oh, so many things, but I'm not going to even go into about anything being grinded. I'm just happy. And today I am just celebrating 30 years since I saw the Tiger Stadium
Awesome.
Kiss reunion kickoff. And yeah, man, call me a Kiss nerd, call me a dork, call me whatever. I do
Dork.
love the
I'm just kidding.
band. I do love the band. And I
Who
and I
doesn't?
I and anybody wants to like poke at me for it, okay, man, you're not going to change my mind, but hey, more power to you. It's just I love them, and it never grinds my gears that people hate them or tell me I'm, yeah, they're such an over important band. Okay, well, whatever. I will always think they're an over important band. They're a perfect band. Me. So anyway, I'm just happy about that today. So there's enough to grind my gears about for sure. But I'm just gonna
Besides,
celebrate Kiss today.
besides my daughter, I don't know anybody who really hates Kiss. Who hates
Hmm?
Kiss that we know?
I hate
Oh
parts
my
of
God.
Kiss. I hate parts.
But you don't hate Kiss as a whole, though.
No, no, but I hate the Elder. Yeah, yeah, I hate
This hates
Unmasked.
the altar if it makes you feel any better, Mark.
Oh,
I
well,
love the Elder.
weren't they
So do I. I love it.
wasn't Ezra coked out on that album?
Oh
We all
God,
were.
yes. Oh yeah.
Okay.
He
All
Except
right.
probably
for
was too.
Gene.
He probably was too.
So what do you grind your gears, Joseph?
Well, Mark gave me a great idea for this segment. A couple days ago, he posted a list from Ultimate Classic Rock on Facebook. Now everyone who is watching this show knows how much I love the band. Yes, I do. I love them. They're a fantastic band.
Oh,
New album, Aurora, love it. Absolutely fantastic. Great album. Um, Ultimate Classic Rock posted their list. They're ranking the albums of Yes, and as much as I love Yes, Yes has released quite a few albums that are absolute dog shit. Quite a few, at least probably 5 or 6 albums, and they've been around for 50 some years. They're not all going to be good. They've produced at least 5 or 6 albums that are dog shit. And yet somehow, on this list of Ultimate Classic Rock's list, they put this album as the second worst Yes album. Now that's just absolutely insane. That even if people don't like this album, and I do, I love this album. Mark talked about it last week when we were talking about perfect albums. This is a fantastic Yes album. I absolutely love this album. Not my favorite from the Raven era, but it's a fantastic one. Even if you do not like this album, there is no way that you can look me in the face and say that it is the second worst Yes album when they've released things like Tales from Topographic Oceans.
Ooh.
And I'm not a huge fan of the first 2 albums. I have them. I've listened to them. They're okay. They're not what they would become. It's like the early Genesis stuff. It's not the same band. It's a very different kind of musical identity before Steve Howe came in, before they really kind of established that.
The Yes album is where I start with Yes.
Yeah, that's like that's kind of like their debut album for all intents and purposes.
To me, yes, it is. I don't like the other ones.
So Joseph, if I want to tell you in your face, would I go like this, or do I get closer?
Get real close to the camera. So you're telling me that this album is worse than Big Generator?
No, I like Big Generator.
That album, Joe, has.
Yeah,
but I mean, Trevor Rabin's got the best guitar tone I've ever heard in my life on that album.
Yes, he does.
So good, his tone. Whether you like him or not, better than Steve Howe, it's irrelevant. I'm talking about the tone of the guitar. It's fucking amazing.
The album that they had on as their worst, I completely agree with. It was Heaven and Earth, which was Chris Squire's last album, 2014. Horrible album. Absolutely abysmal album. They had this as the second worst. Now, I think that Big Generator is worse than this album. I think that Tormato is worse than this album.
Ooh.
I like Tormato more.
I think that several of the albums that they've released in the last 20 years are worse than this album. The last couple, The Quest was not, I'd put that below this. I would put Nearer to the Sky below this. I would put Open Your Eyes from 97. The weird one that they did kind of out of nowhere. They were still putting out the Keys to Ascension stuff, and that stuff's great. When they first got back together with Rick Wakeman, the kind of classic lineup, when they did that in 97, they did Keys to Ascension 1 and 2. They were half live, half studio. Those songs were good. And then all of a sudden, like a week after that, they put out this album, Open Your Eyes, that didn't have Rick Wakeman on it, that didn't have, I can't remember if Steve Howe was on it or not. He might not have been. But it was just not good at all. But for some reason, and they had no good reasons when they wrote their little blurb, because it's Ultimate Classic Rock, so they just write faceless, kind of nameless blurbs. They didn't really explain why this wasn't a good album. They just put it second to worst. And I just think that I don't think that you have to have this in your top 10 Yes albums. It might not be in mine. I don't know. It might be like bordering there, because they've had a lot of great albums. They're a great band who's been put out 20 some studio albums. But to me, having this as the second worst Yes album is just, I don't know if they had actually listened to this album or if they just seen people talk about it. That's my thing. Because a lot of times those kind of websites, they just kind of throw a list out there and it is what it is.
My opinion is they probably said that because it probably had the worst sales of any Yes album, because the record company,
it might have.
The record company put that out went out of business right after that came out. So there was no promotion at all.
They were a mess then. They were infighting was getting bad at that point, and the music scene was changing.
Well, there was a tour for this, wasn't there?
Yeah. The music scene was changing. So maybe they added that in there. But musically, I thought, and I'm a huge David Gilmour fan, and he's my favorite guitarist. But Trevor's guitar tone on this album was the best I've ever heard in any album ever, in my opinion.
Can't Look Back was good. His
I
solo
wouldn't
album.
put
Yeah.
second.
You
to-
just start out with that opening track, The Calling. Holy shit, his guitar playing and that was amazing. I mean, wow. What a tune, too, by the way. Andy, I'm sorry, dude. What were you going to say?
Oh no, maybe not the second worst, but it is always going to be towards the bottom for me. It just is.
Yeah.
That's
You have
just-
your opinion on that, which is cool. I get why you like Steve Howe better. I get it. Like I said, there's no wrong answer. You know,
I
if you're
love
a
Steve
fan
Howe.
or a Raven fan. I do too.
I love Steve
Absolutely.
Howe.
I love the Crypt Keeper.
I
man.
like
do.
GTR.
I like
so-
Tales from the Crypt. Man. It's a good show.
GTR.
Okay, GTR is
Well,
one
now,
step too
now
far
you're
for
going.
me,
Now
dude.
you're going a little overboard.
And I'm the world's biggest Steve Hackett fan. We all know this.
Right.
I
GTR
would rather
can
listen
suck a
to
dick.
pop than GTR.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
GTR. Actually,
I got
you know
it
what?
on
GTR
vinyl,
wasn't
man.
awful. I can think of a lot worse than GTR though. But
It's
yeah,
not.
I hear you.
It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's
But
not good.
bad.
It's
It's
bad.
not what you expected from them at all.
No,
At all.
no,
No.
It was
No.
it was a pop album.
It was a pop album, and Steve
was a
Hackett
pop
is not
album.
a pop songwriter. Let me tell
Yeah.
you that.
No.
I'd much rather listen to the albums that he did with Chris Squire than the albums he did with Steve Howe.
All right,
No,
Jerry.
thank
Anything grinding your gears this week?
Yeah, we talked about this earlier, and I get why, for financial reason, excuse me, why people do this. Why release singles? We talked about the album experience. Come out. I know it's costly. I get that, but there's nothing. When I try to look up an artist and I look out there, when I find a new artist and I get them, I look on iTunes, and they have like nothing but 12 singles released. You know what I mean? Again, we talked about the album experience, man. There's nothing better than buying a fucking brand new vinyl or a CD or a cassette than listening to a whole album from these people. And it just pisses me off sometimes that these people only have singles. You know what I mean? Like I said, it may be a financial reason. That's
lot of
probably the
times it
biggest
is. It
reason.
is.
It probably is, but damn. In my opinion, if you know these some of these artists that I'm finding, especially on Facebook, where you ever come across an ad where you see an artist, you know, this person, you listen to it, it's really fucking good. But then you go look for them on iTunes, nothing but singles. And you know what I mean? It's like frustrating. Come out with an album, especially for people that have been around for years. I can understand maybe a new artist a year or two, but some people have been around since like 2014, 2015, with nothing but a bunch of singles. Find a way to come out with an album, please, because you're good. I would buy it.
Or do what
I
they
would
used
buy
to do,
that physical copy.
You could
know,
do
I
what
would
they used
buy
to
that
do,
physical copy.
where a band releases all the singles and then they put it on an album because they
Yeah.
got all their singles out.
Or at least find a balance, like somewhat like what the Beatles did. Put out a couple singles, then put out an album that
Yeah.
didn't have those singles on it,
Yeah.
and then put out a couple
Exactly. I
singles and then
mean-
do an album. But you're still getting albums from these bands.
I disagree wholeheartedly with its financial reason. It's a TikTok generation attention problem.
I think it's both.
Yeah.
I do think there is financial stuff.
The only
behind it.
thing that would cost more money to do more songs collectively would be like a campaign behind the push of a full record. And then you got the distribution and the manufacturing of the vinyl, whatever, as a full product. I get it. If you want to put out digital singles, it is way more cost effective. But I also think kids, general public, unfortunately, is not into the album experience, like diving in, spending the time, buying it, holding it in their hands, you know.
Fair enough. You mentioned the digital experience. Come on with a digital album at least. You know what I mean? You don't have to be. I prefer physical media because I think it's something like Mark mentions a lot, and he's exactly right. They can never
can't
take
it
that
away from you.
They can take away digital platform. They can take away movies on Netflix, this and that.
And they can
cannot
change it.
away. And
They can't change it when you have this in your hands.
Exactly, and that's why I think it's more important, in my opinion. You know.
Yeah, and stop releasing 8 fucking singles off a record and then releasing a record with 12 songs.
I was going to say that
it.
next. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. But you know, they did do that before. Well, I guess maybe no, they didn't. Did they release the album and then release certain singles from it on 45s or whatever?
Well, they would, but but like back in the days, it used to be like max 3. Like you got 3 singles and that was it. Like
They-
the record company wouldn't pay for more unless like it got huge.
Unless the
And
album,
those
like
were
Hysteria,
quite
they kept
spread out.
releasing singles and singles off Hysteria.
Well, but I'm
Yeah.
talking about like that's
Yeah.
that's the late 80s. I'm talking about back in the day, 70s. You got
Yeah.
max 3, and most of
Yeah.
them, and even then, there it
One
used to
or
be like
two.
maybe you got 2 singles in the U.S. and maybe a special one over in Europe
Well,
or something like
if
that.
your first
By the
single
time you get
did,
to the late
if your
80s,
first single
they're putting out pop. I mean, Madonna, you get 8 singles from a Madonna album by the late 80s. You get half the albums is singles. You get to like a Prayer and that kind of stuff. Pretty much the entire album is just singles.
And
Hysteria, same thing.
I understand the landscape of music has changed. I get that. Streams are the thing. I get that. You know what I mean? That's where you make your 10 cents per million streams nowadays, or whatever it is. It's sad actually what it is. But man, there's nothing better. And I'm old. I'm gonna be 55 next month. There's nothing better than opening a new vinyl, man. There really isn't, or a cassette, or even a CD. That experience, I think, is lost. My daughter and her husband, I like to think I played a little small part of it, but they're enjoying that. They're buying they still stream a lot because it's their generation. But I don't know. They're in their mid-30s now. Is that really the newer generation of?
Well, Joseph's in his mid-30s.
I am
Oh, Joseph's
27,
not even
Mark.
30. He's like,
You're almost 30.
yet.
Wow, that's offensive.
I'm
No
sorry.
shit, dude.
I don't. I don't remember my age.
I'm
sometimes
in my mid-30s.
I'm
Andy,
sorry.
Andy, you've been
Welcome
quiet
to
on
the
this whole
club.
thing, man. What do you think about
but
it?
your music taste is in your mid-30s.
True, yeah.
My,
Andy, what do you
my
think about
music
what I'm
taste
saying?
in my 80s.
Do you agree? Do you agree with what I'm saying, Andy? You haven't said anything. You've been kind of.
Oh
quiet.
yeah, I've just been listening. There's so many right answers and wrong answers when it comes to what's going on in music today. Geez, I am guilty of streaming more than I'm buying right now because that's where I am right now. Even though I do have a lot of physical media, I also do stream a lot. It's very handy. But I don't like the fact that too many singles are being released before the album comes out. It's like they already released the third Deep Purple song already, and the album doesn't come out for another couple of months. I think
It comes out next week.
Next week it comes out next week. It comes out in the next couple of days. I meant to say.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you click on these songs that are on Apple and it's like the title of the song, but sometimes I get baited thinking it's the title of an album, and when I clicked on it, it's only one song on there. It's like, well, that sucks. That's not what I want. So, more albums, yes. Less singles, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I totally agree. If you're, like we were saying, if you're already in the studio, just fucking finish it. You're right there.
Right.
And
it also,
the lights are already on.
If I may add, it's like these bands are taking forever too to release the full fucking album.
It's easy.
It's like the fucking. I swear, the Warning has released every fucking song off the album so far, off their new album, and they finally announced the track list and everything for their new album, which I think is. I've been enjoying their singles. That's got to be a record company decision. That can't be a band decision.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes, it is.
Well,
When I was, and I am dating, going back to dinosaurs and shit, but when I was a kid, like, you heard one, maybe 2 singles from that record, and you anticipated the release of the full record. It was a mystery. What's it going to sound like? And I love that. You don't have that anymore.
Well,
I
here's
fucking
the thing.
love the fucking
This is a
Warning.
perfect
I
example.
love the Warning. What a great band they are.
So this is the perfect example. I think it has a lot to do with artists that just don't have pull yet, or just don't have pull in general. You get some of these big artists that get a little bit more say. The new Harry Styles album that came out earlier this year, there was one single from this before the album came out. One. He put one song out and said, "This is what you're getting. If you want to hear more, buy the album." And it sold. And this album went #1, so on and so forth. But that's because this is his 4th or 5th album, and he's a huge name, and he has the pull to do that, to tell the record company, we're only putting out one single. Now, if you're somebody who's either up and coming, which I think that's where a lot of the only releasing singles, not even releasing full albums, comes from, is record companies because the music industry is such the state it's in, record companies, what few there exist anymore, aren't willing to put money behind up and coming artists till they prove themselves. It's not like the old days where you can get a producer to come listen to your demo tape and you get a record deal. It's okay, let's put out a couple singles. Let's see what they do on streaming. Let's see if they catch on TikTok. Let's see what they do here. And then maybe after a couple more singles, after this, that, and the other thing, once you hit this mark here, then we'll pay for an album. So I think a lot of it has to do with it's a mismatch of all kinds of things. You have to cater to that, like Mooger was saying, the streaming audience, the TikTok audience. But I think it's not the artist choosing to do that. It's the record companies saying, we are not going to pay for you to put an album together unless you hit this number on TikTok, unless you hit this number on Spotify, unless you hit this number on Apple, whatever it is. So I think it's a kind of a conflagration of different things.
Unless you can self-finance something, maybe. But that's like rare.
But unless you're like we just talked about this past week, Ray, unless you're somebody like her that can do that, you're not going to find a lot of artists that are able to do that these days and get it out there that people are going to hear it.
It's called Dirty Honey.
And to get back to
Mark's but nobody's has that sold, Mark.
Yes, Dirty Honey has sold.
Okay.
And they're on great tours. Well, you know what? You haven't let me talk at all on this subject, so I'm just going to
say. I wasn't done with talking about my subject.
Well, everybody else talked about it, but go ahead.
Go ahead, dude.
I'm done.
Just kidding. Talk, dude. I'm just kidding.
I'm done now. I'm not talking about it anymore.
No, come on.
I got interrupted 5 times by everybody, so I'm kind of in a bitchy mood.
Talk, dude.
Huh? I was starting to talk, and then somebody talked and talked.
What were you saying? I'm just kidding. That's a joke.
I'm done. Go ahead.
Come on, dude. I was just joking.
Oh, come on, man. You know how many times I have not talked on this episode for the same
Well, then I
will
double dick down then. About your point earlier, Mark, about pop music selling more than... I'm with you. I would love to see bands like Dorothy and bands like that sell a lot. I would. It's just not happening right now. And you mentioned how you don't like that pop music, but take Olivia Rodrigo. She's selling out 4 nights at Nissan Stadium here. So somebody likes what they're coming out with.
Doesn't mean I have to like it.
Exactly. No, I hear you. And I agree with that. But you're saying, why is this happening? I'm giving you an explanation why it's
because they get more promotion by radio and whatever.
Okay, fair enough. It's selling.
And radio doesn't want to play rock. Only if like this pop.
Yeah, but if you think a modern rock band, even with radio, is going to sell out 4 nights at Nissan Stadium, you're kidding yourself. It's just not what people are listening to right now.
Well, she built up to this, by the way, by getting promotion. She became a huge star, so of course she's going to crescendo now, and she might drop like my next story.
It's happening though. You don't understand, but it's happening here in Cookeville. We've dropped to a country station and a pop station for rock stations now. And this is Cookeville, Bumfuck, Tennessee. Local stations that are playing rock now. So maybe it is starting to happen now, dude. Maybe.
I think it is.
I would be with you. I would love to see Dorothy sell out 4 fucking nights at Nissan Stadium. I would love that. But it's just not happening right now. And you're right. It needs more promotion. I agree with you 150% on that.
Unfortunately, though, I think that a lot of those stations, even if they are rock, they're not going to be playing modern rock bands.
That's true. They play rock and roll, Black Dog, and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're going to play the same 15 songs that all the other rock stations play, and they're not promoting new bands because it's turned into a self-fulfilling prophecy that there's no money in it. Because they have spent so long not promoting rock, there is now no money in promoting rock. So they're not going to do it. These bands are just going to do what they do. They're going to get themselves over if they can, but they're going to hit a certain point where it's just not going to. They're never going to break past that point because this cycle has kind of gotten to the point where it would have to be a 1 in a million shot that a band this day and age, a rock band, gets huge.
I would like to think that it shows like us that are doing that as far as bringing somewhat rock music back into the fold. We are the front lines, I think, of.
That's what I was kind of irritated. You guys doing a pop show. They don't need any help. But I respect you guys. I respect you guys for doing it. I was just telling you.
You don't respect us for doing it because you fucking bring it up all the time.
Okay,
it's doing well though.
It's doing well. I'm happy for you guys. I'm just I'm a grumpy guy.
I'm sorry, Mark. You know what, dude? You know what? And I agree with everything you said so far.
Well, I want to say sorry to Andy. Sorry, Andy. I try to make a joke.
You're always negative about that.
So I try not to
But-
be.
but I hear you,
I
dude.
feel you guys are my friends and I can bust your balls on it. That's all. I'm sorry.
Again,
I'll slow down on it. I'm sorry.
Okay, I will bring up something that I'll agree with you 150% on. And I bring this up a lot. I'm sorry, because I had such a great time hanging out with Andy last year. I'm going to bring it up a lot. The Rocklahoma concert. There were a lot of bands that I'd never heard of before. Paralandra, Eternal Frequency. Bands that I've never heard before that I've heard there that were fucking awesome. And I'm glad that it opened my eyes a little bit more of how much great rock and roll music there is still out there that needs to be discovered. So I'm with you, brother. I'm with you, Mark. I would love to see more of these bands be promoted. And I think, like I said, we are on the front lines of this, dude. I think it is our onus to do this. So
I agree.
keep
And
it going.
you know what? I take my ball busting a little too far sometimes.
You
'Cause
weren't
it's-
busting my balls at all.
I was. I was making fun of you guys. So I'm
You weren't
sorry.
busting my balls. Believe me, my balls were not interrupted by you.
Your
Okay,
balls are
I'm
still
just
there, I
making
think.
fun.
Yep,
I'm just
they're still
making
there.
fun. I'm just
Oh, I
making
love
fun
you,
Still there.
because I feel you guys are family and I could fuck with you guys and you guys could fuck with me. You know, I don't take me too serious, by the way. Do
Oh,
never
Mark,
take
oh,
me
Mark,
serious.
Mark, you might want to leave that conversation be because we all know that what happens when we try to fuck with you. So
Let's move
Oh,
on.
shut
Let's
up.
move on.
Hey, I get over it.
digress. I digress. Let's move on to the next.
All right, what
grinds
grinds your gears, Andy, besides me?
That was an answer. That was his answer.
You know what, Mark? I've been on vacation this week, so I really didn't have anything grind my gears this week, except for one thing. I don't know what's going on wherever y'all are at, but there's cars out here that have bumper stickers that say "student and driver."
Oh yeah,
Yes,
I see those
yes.
a lot too.
Yes.
they should say
What
stupid
is
driver.
that?
And I'm kind of like, I've always, every time I saw a student driver, I would, slow down or just, be courteous. Then I drive up next time. I said, "Man, you're not fucking new. Get out of here. That sticker's not for you." So I don't know where they're getting the stickers because they don't belong on these vehicles.
Do
And
they
it's
get
really
in the
freaky.
fast lane free or with student driver? They could go into
They're
carpool
just
lane?
normal driving people, and they have these stickers on. It fucks me up too. I'm like,
Yes,
what
I'm
am I
like, dude.
seeing, man?
Oh yeah, no, I see that sign. I see that sticker. I drive by. It's like some 75-year-old guy. I'm like, if you're waiting until right now to learn how to drive, God help us all.
So I don't know
I
where they're
agree.
getting
That's
the
like
stickers from.
it's like baby on board. So I don't give a fuck if you got a baby on board. Am I supposed to, George Carlin said, am I supposed to change my fucking habits because some bimbo forgot to put a diaphragm in? Fuck that. I'm running that kid off the road. How much?
Well, the
George
thing is,
Carlin ruled, by the way.
But even to grind my gears a little bit, Andy, pigtailing of what you said, is now kids who have graduated high school on the back of their window. Hey, I just graduated. Send me a cash app. And they have their cash app on the back of their windshield just because I feel like they graduated. I'm supposed to fucking give them money.
I'll drive by and flip those fuckers off.
You know what? I was talking to a customer of mine. He goes, "You know what was odd?" He goes, "I got invited to a graduation party here in my neighborhood." He goes, "I don't think it's a party." He said, "It's a drop and go." I said, "What's a drop and go?" "It's where they drop off the gifts and they leave."
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that shit. I'll drop something
I
off.
was all like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, they aren't going to want to open the box that I leave them.
Yeah, exactly. Be polished. Shit.
Make sure you put a bow on it.
Well, I'm
So-
just saying, from someone who doesn't
I'll
like to
put a
put
bow
stickers
on
on
it,
their,
sure.
I think all bumper stickers are stupid because I think stickers shouldn't be on your car. They fade and get ugly, and you got to scrape them off. It's a lot of work.
Bumper stickers ruin a
Also,
car.
it's distracting to people around
You
that are
see
driving.
those? I see these people with these anime stickers, and they're all faded. I go, replace them. They're done. They look horrible. And plus, I was racially profiled as a white boy who likes hard rock music and metal back in the 90s because I had a 79 Celica with Suicidal Tendencies, Metallica, Alice in Chains stickers on the back of my window. I
Aren't
got
you white
pulled
boy that
over
likes
every time because they were looking for drugs. They thought I was
Well,
a meth
I
addict.
drove a Lacar at one time, so I got abuse. I needed the abuse for that one. But anyway, yeah, the worst one is my kid's an honor student. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck if your kid is an honor student. I like that my kid beat up your honor student one
Yeah,
better.
that's
Actually.
always a good one.
Oh man. All right, so everybody did grind my gears. Move on to
Yep.
some cool stuff. Did you know there was a naked bike ride in LA? I didn't.
Whoa.
It's a thing.
And
Okay.
here's my thing with those type of things. You know, when you think of nudist colonies and stuff like that, you're thinking, man, that would be cool to go see. But usually the people that go to those things aren't the people you want to see naked.
In the
No.
picture on the
It's
thing,
it's
they
the
blurred
free
out their
spirited people.
Yeah, that's like seeing me riding naked in the bike. That's what it would look like. It would be that bad. You know?
when they do have clothes on, it's like a caftan and a head wrap.
Yeah, I mean, you might see one or two that look good, but for the most part, yeah, those are the kind of people you don't want to see naked.
It's like nudist colonies. These nudist colonies are for people whose clothes don't fit them anymore.
Yeah,
No nude.
I'm disappointed. I would be very disappointed if I went to a nudist colony and saw what I.
Very disappointed.
Yeah, I want to see like the Playboy Mansion. You're not going to see that. Sorry, it's not going to happen. You know.
yeah, and then this week Sony released the first Walkman in the market, July 1st, 1979, coming up this week, sparking an era
I didn't
of
know it was that old. I'm sorry,
portable-
Mark. I didn't know it was that old.
portable personal
Right.
music for 46 years ago, man. June 25th, 1980. Oh, yeah. It reached U.S. shelves about $200, which roughly equals to $780 in 2026.
I did
got-
not know it was. I thought it was like mid '80s when that came out, but you're right. It did. come
Meanwhile,
out
in the
earlier
early
than
2000s, I could buy a portable CD player for $20.
Yeah,
that.
right.
Yeah.
It's
If
like
that.
it's like this is what started us seeing a lot of people jogging. They
And
had
you know what I
music.
miss?
Uh,
You know what I miss? I fucking miss the Ghetto Blaster, man. Bring the fucking Ghetto
They
Blaster
do.
back.
They
man.
have them. Go look
I
on.
never see that
Yeah,
anymore.
They have them with
They have
cassette.
Bluetooth
See,
versions.
They have this one I saw has dual cassette player, a CD player, a radio station, and you could connect Bluetooth to it.
Wow, I
Really
didn't know
cool.
that.
Yeah, they have like this.
Bring back the fucking Ghetto
They're
Blaster.
there. They're
Absolutely.
there.
Oh, I never knew. Well,
Amazon,
I never
dude.
bumped that DJ.
Look up Ghetto Blaster on Amazon, man.
Probably costs like $1 million.
I would not. I would not
right?
specifically look up those two words on Amazon, but
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Don't put those
you,
together.
you might get an agent at your door. I don't know.
Right,
no,
yeah.
we'll see about that.
You might get a
Radio.
Homeland Security officer at your door
All right,
these
but
days.
I just want to say I never had a
rally.
I never had a Sony Walkman. I had a Sanyo.
I did.
Sanyo Walkman.
Yeah.
But
I know too.
and the portable CD player kind of sucked. It was too bulky.
You know,
you got the
remember
slim
you
ones
got-
by the early 2000s, but if you moved the wrong way, it would skip.
Yeah.
You
And,
guys ever had the
Not
CD
always.
player where
Yes.
you had the cassette to stick in your
and
car?
I had the bar coming up from my TV, so thing, so when it vibrate.
And
It's a
when you
vibration
get
bar.
over the fucking littlest bump, it would skip. You know.
Well, that's why I got the
was-
bar. The bar was an anti-skip.
Okay,
plate on it.
that was bad enough with the CD player, skipping until they came up with buffering. This one buffers 12 times.
Right.
So you wouldn't get as much skipping. But the cassette, the Walkman, listening to the Walkman, I hated when I was a long way from home, my battery started to die. And I got a great story about that with Crazy Nights by Kiss. Sounded great when I was starting the song, and by the end of it, it was crazy, crazy. And I'm like, God damn, that almost scared me. It was like so
you
creepy.
thought that was your Walkman, but then you realized it was just that the album was shit.
True. There you go.
Then it was like, oh,
It was the player rejecting what was playing. Yeah.
Then My Way came on, and you realized your Walkman had
Oh,
full battery,
bang,
and
you.
you couldn't blame it on the Walkman anymore.
And then
I
I'm
like Crazy Nights. I'm with
shit.
Chris and Zach.
You know what a cool thing is? Not a cool thing, but man, those things fucking ate up batteries too, man. I mean, they last like an hour.
Oh, remember
But
the D
eight
batteries?
double C's, 8 double Ds for your ghetto.
Double
blast, you'd be
Ds were
gone in an
expensive,
hour.
man.
oh fuck yes.
They were. They still are. They're fucking.
Yeah, they
Well,
are.
you don't see
nowadays.
almost nothing uses D or C batteries anymore.
Only trash can
it's
lids
all
use
it's
the
all
D.
A's or it's all double
Hey,
A's or triple
my
A's.
jam box still uses D's, baby.
Oh man, those
There's
things are
D
cool.
batteries
I
in
would
it.
be surprised if you could
Look.
go to a store and find D batteries these days.
Yeah.
You know, I
about
get
100
it.
bucks on
Every
battery.
I get it. Every generation says that generation wasn't cool, this and that, whatever. But come on, our generation was fucking cool. Sorry, Joe. I mean, you're younger than us, but
No, I wish I lived
our
in the 80s.
generation.
We
had
all
some
know
cool
that.
shit. It has some cool
according
shit.
to
I
Mark,
mean,
you're almost there, Joe.
you're in your mid-30s, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm
But,
in my mid 30s. You know, I was born in 1986.
But come on, man. You know, the 80s, they call it the decade of excess, and it was, man. We had some cool shit.
Yeah.
It really was.
We had cool stuff, dude. We
We
really
did.
did.
And you were allowed to
Gadget.
get away with things. You can't get away with shit now. Everybody's filmed and recorded. It's like you can't do nothing.
We are the fucking generation of gadgets, man. We had some cool shit, man. But
Yeah.
anyway, let's
Like
talk about
Motley
that.
Crue said, Generation Swine.
Yeah.
All right. And then we get to I guess Tim Ripper Owens is pissed off that Judas Priest doesn't value his catalog. So he said,
Yeah.
so there,
That's one way of putting it.
He said there's a reason Iron Maiden plays in front of 20,000 while Judas Priest plays in front of 5,000. They have better management.
They had better management, and they have a giant mascot. That's the difference.
I fucking hate that people rip on Ripper and fucking Blaze. You know, it's not their fault. The band has selected them. You know what I mean? The band chose them. Why?
And the band wrote some shitty songs with
Well,
them.
according to
Maybe.
Mr. Ripper, if they were played Jugulator, apparently they'd be playing in front of 20,000 people now.
Well, let's not get let's not.
Yeah,
let's
you know,
not
you know what?
get-
You know what sells out stadiums? Cathedral spires. That sells out
Oh,
stadiums.
I get that, but why should those people get the shit they deserve? It's not their fault, man.
Because he
It's
goes
really
in interviews and says that. That's why.
Well, okay, fair enough. But maybe I'm thinking more of Blaze, by the way, because I do like the
Yeah, Blaze
people
just
his
sits
albums.
back and says nothing. So
I mean, they didn't even give him a good seat. They gave him a fucking way up in the fucking.
Well, he'll be on stage with them.
rafters seat
He'll
from
be the
house.
only one at the Hall of Fame, so he'll be
No,
by
but
himself.
him and Dennis Stratton. That's it.
That's it.
pretty much, yeah. Maybe Clive's
Maybe Nico
family.
might go.
Yeah, Nico will probably.
Isn't one of Clive's daughters like a wrestler now or something like that?
Yeah, his
Yeah.
niece wrestles in
That's,
WWE.
that's cool, but that's cool. But you know what? I get why people don't like those eras of those bands, but I don't blame them for anything. You know what I mean? I don't.
Here's what I'll say. I am not a fan of Blaze Bayley at all. I've never liked his voice. I don't think he fit Maiden in the slightest. Seems like a genuinely nice guy though, and I think, and he doesn't go out of his way to say stuff about people in interviews. I respect that a lot. Ripper, I think, is a fantastic vocalist. Listen to his stuff with Iced Earth. I think he's doing great with KK's Priest. All that.
love KK's
I think he's a
I do too.
fantastic vocalist. I just think that Priest just wrote some really shitty songs with him. That's and I don't blame him for that. I think he fit.
Yeah, how much
Priest
can you
vocally,
blame him for that?
but
Because
also
how much
you're not
writing
Rob
credits?
Halford.
Yeah.
So,
How much writing credits did he have? As far
not
as
that
songs?
much, honestly.
You can't
But
blame him for that either.
My difference there is I love Ripper Owens as a vocalist. I think he's great. I think I love most of what he's done outside of Judas Priest. I even like a lot of Jugulator. I do. I think it's a decent album. Difference is he goes in interviews and says shit like this, and then people don't like him. That's the difference here. Is
Maybe
I don't like Blaze Bayley musically, but I respect the guy, and he was put in a bad situation, and he's never been one to speak ill about it. Ripper was put in a not as awful situation, honestly. I mean, Priest wasn't doing huge numbers by the time he came in anyway,
Right.
and it wasn't like a huge thing. Maiden headlined stadiums with Blaze Bayley. Priest was
Not in
playing
America.
not in America. They were
No,
they were
not in
doing
America.
bars basically.
not in America.
I
What
saw
he
them
plays
at a
there,
bar
he can,
on the Blaze.
yeah,
But
they're
then
playing
again,
really small
Maiden
theaters, yeah.
Maiden never sold out huge places in America to begin with, and after
Correct.
like
Correct.
90.
True, fair enough.
So
They are now.
yeah, well, not as big as they are around. That's the one thing I'll say. Maiden has never been as big here as they are around the world, and that's why Steve Harris hates Flight of Icarus, because that was the one song that everyone in America seemed to love, and he hates
and
it
good
so
for
much.
him. Good for him for that
Yeah.
decision, by the way.
But then they started playing it again because he has no shame. So whatever.
Yeah, well, money
But
talks.
I mean, that's one thing I'll say. As I think that Ripper Owens is a fantastic singer with a really, really, really aggressively shitty personality sometimes, and Blaze is a singer that I cannot stand, but I think he's a very respectful, decent person, and that's the difference
Well, I
between the
mean,
two of them.
when it comes to time where you're like, "Fuck, you've been shit on so much, you can't help but fire back." I mean, seriously.
And I think that the media is really, really good at just picking out little sound bites about shit he says, whether it was really, I think, taking out of context, in context, whatever.
But also,
But-
here's the other thing too. Ripper has never been hard up for a job afterwards.
Yeah.
He was in Iced Earth for years where they were doing good. They were selling albums. They were touring around the world. He's been doing stuff with KK for the last 5 or 6 years. He was doing stuff between that.
And
He's
good.
still out there making music he's not hard up for any of this right now. Blaze Bayley did nothing after Iron Maiden.
Pretty much nothing.
Did
yeah.
nothing.
Didn't he do
And he still
Wolfsbane
doesn't
or something
complain.
like that?
If anyone had a right to complain, it would be Blaze Bayley, and he doesn't. So that's why I don't
Yeah,
think Tim
well,
Ripper Owens.
Maybe Maiden's paying him still.
Also, he's
Yeah,
probably still getting
possibly.
he's probably still getting
Residuals.
residuals because they actually keep re-releasing those albums.
Yeah.
Unlike Judas Priest, who just let those albums go out of print.
Right.
Unless you bought the
I
box
think
set.
I think the X Factor is a great fucking album, man. I don't,
It's not great, but it's decent. It's good.
oh, I think it's an
better than
awesome
some of the
album.
it's better than some of the Bruce stuff. I'll say that.
It's better than fucking
Yes.
Dance of Death. I mean, that album.
I love Dance
no.
of
A couple
Death.
good songs on
That's
it.
love
one of the
Dance
few
of
that I'll
Death.
take over it.
I love
It's the
Dance of
worst
Death.
album cover for sure. You can't say.
Oh
it's
yeah,
definitely
that
the worst
is.
album.
That's
Yeah.
AI before AI. But let's move
Pretty
on.
much.
Anybody else want to talk
Yeah.
about Ripper? No.
Oh, by
All
the
right.
way, Ripper probably gets credit for isn't he the responsibility for the Rockstar movie? Wasn't he the
Inspiration, yeah.
influence
Uh-huh.
behind that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
so
was,
probably gets money for that too.
Cool movie.
He was the
consultant or
story
whatever.
based on a true story,
Yeah.
kind of.
Gotcha.
He was the muse
Great
guy,
movie.
I guess.
Great
All
movie,
right.
by the way.
And then I just got this story today. Johnny Marr, who people know from the Smiths guitarist, he drew a clear distinction between disciplined virtuosos he respects and the shred culture he finds hollow. He singled out Yngwie Malmsteen
He
as
hates
someone
Yngwie.
who should be forgotten as soon as possible. I have a healthy respect for guitarists like Joe Satriani and Eddie Van Halen, disciplined players who really know what they're doing. If you're going to be a virtuoso, you can't be hit and miss, Marr said. But I think people like Yngwie Malmsteen should be forgotten as soon as possible. I really do. What do you guys think about that?
I think he does have a point there to a certain point of view. I think. One of the things I don't agree with Gene Simmons on a lot of stuff. One of the things he said is there's something you can just hit an A chord, and that's more powerful than going a million miles an hour. I get that, and Johnny might be right because playing these, like Vinny, for instance, his first album, man, was over the fucking top with his solos, man. I get that. I mean, is Vinny a good guitar player? Obviously he is, but I understand what Johnny is saying as far as how forgettable some of the stuff is. And I think some Yngwie stuff is very forgettable. I mean, I don't want to, well, I wouldn't say forgettable, but I don't want to, I want to hear this album. You know what I mean?
Well, then
I don't have that with
when you do
Yngwie.
that kind of stuff, there's only so much you can do with it. When
Exactly.
you're
It's too
shredding
much.
for the
It's
sake of
over
it.
the top. But now there's shredders like, I'll go as far as say as Neil Sean. I think Neil Sean was one of the earliest shredders. I never get tired of hearing Neil's solo stuff. I mean, some of the stuff he plays is really fast too. But I don't know. There's something emotional about Neil's playing, which I
He
always
slows
will
it
go
down a
back
lot
to.
too.
True, maybe that's what it is. But man,
Mhm.
stuff like Yngwie and Vinny and to say that they suck is insane. They don't suck. They're amazing, but I just think they're over the top. So I agree with Johnny on some of the things he says. I'm not a Smiths fan at all, but I agree with some of the things that he does say. It's forgettable.
Yeah,
Yes,
the
absolutely.
sentiment overall, I agree with. I love shredders. I love cool,
I do
easy
too.
feel players. I think everything has a place. I've heard some shredding that was right where it needed to be, right at the perfect spot of a song, and I kind of remember it. But I do like solos I remember. Joe Satriani, perfect guy who brought a song. When you hear Surfing with the Alien, you remember that song. You hear Summer Song, you remember that song. It's not just a bunch of busy playing. Yngwie, I love so much of his stuff and it still sticks with me, but so much of it is forgettable. And even like Zach Wild, his early solo records or even Pride and Glory, his solos were so tasteful and so good. And then he just started losing me with how quick can I play the scale kind of runs in the music. And I'm like,
Right.
well, I'm not going to remember that. And so I think there's a time and place for the shredding, for the good feel. I think the solo needs to fit the song, and your solo, regardless if you're shredding or not, needs to be memorable. It needs to be a song within the song for me. So I get
How
it.
many
I
of you
get the point.
guys? How many guys I might ask crave? It's like I want to hear. I'm in the mood for this fucking Yngwie Malmsteen album.
Never.
Seriously.
Very rarely.
Never. I go, I
But how
want to
many
hear
times-
I want to hear Joe Lynn Turner. I'll go listen to Trilogy, but I think of Joe Lynn Turner first because I like his voice.
That's what separates me from a player like Yngwie to David Gilmour. Because the David Gilmour solo, you're going to hear passion. You're going to hear fucking emotion. I just don't hear that with some of these shredders. And Yngwie, I like some of his stuff. But man, to me, he's forgettable, man. I agree with Gene Simmons. Some of these players are forgettable. And Johnny Marr, that's the guy you mentioned, Mark. I agree with him. I'm not a Smiths fan at all, but I agree with what he says there.
All right, what about you, Andy? What do you think about this?
Oh yeah, I totally agree with it because I'm not a big Yngwie Malmsteen fan, even though I've got his music. What did I say it wrong? I know I did.
I know. Anyway. That's why I was laughing. I knew you were being sarcastic. That's why I laughed at it.
But I like tasteful guitar playing. Yes, I do like thrash. I do like the fast players, but they gotta have heart and soul to it. I don't want to hear a solo just because it's a solo. Or something going fast, but there's no meaning behind it. It's just to say, "Hey, look how great I am," and to me, that just doesn't, it doesn't connect with me.
Yeah, I agree, man.
And back to Neil Sean. I mean, do I think he needs to do 3 guitar solos in his concerts? No. But
you know what he said about that, Jerry?
What?
He said the people who complained about my guitar solos, fuck off.
I have no problem with it. I love Neil as a guitar player.
I know, but I was laughing when he said that.
But the solos he puts in his music are memorable. You know what I mean? And that's what's so different from Neil to Yngwie, in my opinion.
Well, also, I think Yngwie's issue, and this happens with a lot of the same thing with Vinny. When he was in Kiss, he was kept constricted into a set kind of box where they let him shine as a guitar player, but he wasn't allowed to just do whatever.
He was amazing. Same thing Steeler.
With you should know that, though. You should know that though before you join a band. You should know that before you. Well,
no, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That was when he was manageable. Like when he was able to show his talent, but he wasn't just allowed to do whatever. That was when I liked Vinny. When you listen to stuff like Creatures of the Night and Lick It Up, that's great. But then when he gets his own band and just allowed to do whatever he wants, it gets a little much. Creatures
of the Night wasn't half of it. Wasn't even him. I don't think, was it?
But I mean, the stuff that was him. I mean.
The guy from Mr. played on some tracks.
You look at Yngwie when he was in Alcatraz, he was kept managed and his talent was able to shine, but without overshadowing everything. And those early couple of Yngwie albums where he had more collaborators, when he had Joe Lynn Turner or he had Jeff Scott Soto or he had other kind of people around him that were kind of he was collaborating with, that their talents also kind of molded around him, that they were able to kind of keep things straight. I cannot think of an Yngwie album released in the last 35 years that's anything other than just wanking and shredding and just pointless, because there's nobody that's able to tell him no, because now he just controls everything.
And then he tries to sing. This is horrible. No. This is horrible.
One of the worst shows I've ever seen live.
One of the worst albums I've ever heard in my life. He tries to sing. You need to sing.
He was at M3 a couple of years ago, and it was atrocious. The sound mix was awful. You could tell he was pissed off about it, but he just kept going. And half of it was just him soloing, and you could tell his band was getting pissed off. And he tried to sing for almost the whole thing, and it was awful. And I was like, this is just garbage, dude. Like, please get off the stage.
Wow.
Like, you're a great guitar player, but I don't need to see 45 minutes of you up here wanking.
You mentioned earlier about Satriani, players like Buckethead and Vai. Yeah, they're shredders, but man, at times they can fucking draw you in with the emotion of their playing.
You forgot one guy.
Players like Yngwie and Vinny just don't draw me in. I mean, can I play like them? Like Yngwie? Absolutely fucking not. Not even close. But as a music fan, just that type of music he just never drew me in. I never craved to hear Yngwie. I mean, I would listen to it if it came on the radio or this and that, but I'd never say, man, I gotta get home and listen to this Yngwie album, you know? That's my opinion on it.
Yeah, you forgot one guitar player who could shred, and he really doesn't unless he has to. Mike Campbell.
Absolutely. He's a great guitar player.
Mike Campbell. One of the greatest guitar players that nobody talks about. And it pisses me off.
You know, I mentioned Buckethead earlier. That guy plays,
he gets talked about.
His catalog is fucking huge. I never knew that.
But he has like 100 albums.
He does.
I'm just saying, Mike Campbell, he's got a band called Dirty Knobs. Pretty good.
I love that,
really
dude.
Good.
I just downloaded a whole bunch of their shit from it. Dirty Knobs is awesome. I was about ready to say that.
It's like one of the few guitar players who always played with the song was Mike Campbell. He didn't.
Yeah, I don't know. Dirty Knobs played with it. I would never compare anything to Tom Petty, but Dirty Knobs is pretty fucking good, dude.
Very good.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna cut BS short because we talked a lot about Yngwie.
Oh, we did,
and
haven't we?
grinds
I'm
our
sorry. I've been
gears.
drinking. I've
No,
been
dude, it's
bullshitting.
cool.
I'm
This
sorry.
I like talk like this because it's real. I'm just gonna go through this real quick. Blah blah blah. Backstreet Boys and joining
Ugh,
Taylor
why?
Swift. Taylor
Taylor,
Swift
yeah.
at battling AI by trademarking their voices.
Good for her.
Good.
Among a lot of artists are doing this right now. It's kind of sad that the government is kind of not protecting their voices,
You know what?
their work.
One thing real quick, you can shit on Taylor all you want, but she's done a lot for keeping the artist in the forefront as far as their material, this and that, and what they can, not getting fucked over by what's going on in the
I never
music
shit
world
on
right
her
I mean,
personally.
she's basically
I'm not
kept
saying you
physical
do. I'm
media
saying-
alive over the last 10 years.
now. I'm saying Taylor in general. She's done a lot for that. She really
I'm
has.
happy for her. I just don't like her music, and I make fun of the
I-
music, not
Hey,
her.
I always say I love Taylor. I love Taylor. I love Travis Kelce, but I can't fucking stand them together.
Yeah.
But congratulations to them if they get married and they're happy. I think it's a little overkill renting out the fucking MSG, but other than that, good for them.
And the WNBA, Caitlin Clark is getting fucking killed on purpose.
Yeah,
they are
she
going
is.
after her and slapping the
They
fuck
are.
out of her. Why aren't they protecting her? The one girl just got a flagrant 2 and suspended. But I've seen other plays where she's going with the ball and this girl just comes over and wrestles,
Yeah.
like body slams her to the floor.
I mean, that foul where that girl was going for her neck. Come on
Yeah.
now. I mean, you can be physical, elbow them, this and that, but to fucking do that to some girl's neck like that is just uncalled for, dude. She should have got more than 4 games. I think I would have suspended her for the season if I was the commissioner. And how can you hate somebody that's bringing your game popularity? The salaries increased, but what, like 40,000 to 500,000 this year?
They got charter jets now.
Mainly because of her.
Because of her.
And
Oh, yeah.
she's not even the best player in the league, but her popularity. I mean, I would even put her in the top 10 as far as I think Paige Beckers is a better player than her. But Caitlin's awesome. Don't get me wrong, but why would you neglect that? You should protect that. And I don't even see her teammates protecting her. The only person I see protecting her is Sophie Cunningham. Other than that, you don't see people
it's
going.
jealousy.
It really is, and it's a shame. It is because she's bringing the game.
She's lifting the league up.
I never was a fan until she came to I watched a few games with Cheryl Swoops, Lisa Leslie, and all them, but I watched a lot more because of her.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So I don't. And Angel Reese, I like Angel Reese too. I like her. She's bringing a lot to the game too. She's the bad guy of the league, which every league needs. But she's not a dirty player. But I don't know. I agree with you, Mark. I don't get this jealousy and hatred of her. I really don't.
Yeah.
And
So
especially when you're messing with her neck like that. I mean, come on
Yeah.
now. That's.
I mean,
that's,
some of these people are out to end her career. Like,
Yeah.
I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Anybody else
Cool.
have anything to say, Andy?
If they played Topless, maybe I'd watch.
Oh, shit. All right, man. Let's get to our topic.
Well,
Jerry.
there's some
albums.
lookers, man. Speaking of Sophie Cunningham, she's a looker, dude.
Yeah.
And Lexi Hall, they're some good-looking women, man.
All right, Jerry. Let's get to our topic, brother.
All right. We're going to be doing our top 11 blind polls of our vinyl CDs or whatever. Mark, I'm going to start with you today because I'm curious of what you're going to do. So I'm going to pick, what's your numbers again?
1 to 15.
Joseph, pick a number real quick.
13.
Pick it out, Mark.
Okay,
13
let's
real
see. That's 12, 13. Okay, I'm closing my leg. Oh, I'm closing my eyes.
Don't fall, Mark. Don't fall.
Age is a bitch,
I'm
man.
going
I hear
through
you. I
these.
get that.
These are CDs. Motorhead 1916.
Oh, fuck.
Fantastic album.
Dude,
thumbs up from me.
Whoever thinks Lemmy can't sing a ballad, holy shit.
Hey, now you know I do own Motorhead. Some people say I'm not a fan. Okay, I got 5 albums.
Yeah, there's
Great album.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
great
that's a
one
good
to
one.
have.
title track.
Love that album.
Speaking of a title track that will not be in my list of title tracks that people don't know of. That's
Wow.
fucking
Right.
You know, the
Beautiful.
One of my favorite
problem that
Motorhead
I had
songs.
with Motorhead before I met you guys and started podcasting, really hearing Motorhead. I always thought everything sounded the same by them. Boy, I was completely off.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, people say that about AC/DC too.
They're fantastic.
Well,
That's kind of the reputation that Motorhead's got, just because I mean their albums are consistent. They put out consistent albums.
AC/DC.
They have ripping fast stuff. They have mid tempo stuff. They have the song 1916, one of the most beautiful ballads ever written.
Yeah.
And then they have groovy stuff. They have, I mean, you could go from something like Burner to something like Don't Believe a Word to something like Sacrifice. I mean, just all over the place, and it's amazing all around.
Yeah.
And Lemmy is an underrated lyricist, man. I think he writes some really cool lyrics.
Wrote a lot of songs
like
for Ozzy.
Rich. I love the puns he puts in Eat the Rich, the lyrics in that song. I love that. He's a great vocalist.
He co-wrote a lot of songs with Ozzy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he wrote half of No More Tears.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. That's a great pick, Mark. What's your next one? We'll do 3 at a time, man.
Okay.
Let me see. Andy, pick a number.
7.
Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you ready? I'm just putting my hand. 1, 2, 3, stop.
Nice.
Shock.
What the Motels?
Yeah, shock.
I love the fucking Motel. Dude, she's got a great voice. I've always loved her voice, man.
I seen her live opening up for Pat Benatar. She can still sing.
She is amazing, dude. I love Suddenly Last Summer is a fucking amazing tune, dude. That's a great pick. All right, Mooger, why don't you pick the next one, dude?
Number 8.
8 again?
No, it was
7.
Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Oh God!
Oh fuck!
Didn't that get pulled out last time? I think.
I had it last time. Yeah, it was still sealed, by the way. Everybody,
I was pulled it out sealed last time.
Yeah, it was sealed. I haven't opened it. I don't know how I even got it, to be honest with you. But yeah,
Poison rules. I love Poison.
Oh man! All right, Andy, what do you got, man? How are you doing yours?
Pick a number from 1 to 24.
23.
I'm writing these all down so I could do hashtags. I'm trying to like.
I need another number between 1 and 24.
Mooger.
Number 3.
And another number.
Joe.
17.
She's only 17. Wouldn't it be funny if it was Winger's debut album?
I love that album.
Great album.
I'm finding a lot of people like Poison Native Tongue. Oh,
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
They're picking that album in that album battle.
Overrated.
That was tough for me not to pick that one.
I know. It's like.
All right.
Don't fuck the drummer's girlfriend, by the way.
Yeah. This is going to be a compilation of British 60s. And you know how they got that compilation 60s? Well, this is a British rock. Not really that much rock or much to talk about. Do a Ditty by Manfred Mann. You Really Got Me by the Kinks. Don't Let the Sun Catch You Crying by Jerry and the Pacemakers. And Here Comes the Night by the band Them. It's pretty good straight British pop, pretty much.
It's Here Comes the Night, that version that What's Her Face does? Patti Smith?
No.
That's Because the Night.
That's Because
the Night. Yeah, same thing. Just kidding. I don't know. I don't like that song. I was just curious. Actually, it's okay. It's not a bad song.
That was
I like it when
Springsteen,
Springsteen sings it.
I like 10,000 Maniacs version better, but that's my opinion.
And this is going to be an unauthorized release, but Live at Last by Sabbath. Tomorrow's Dream, Sweet Leaf. And it's just not produced very well at all. You know, just you can tell it was not approved. This one
Yeah, they
is
finally finally put it out as disc 1 of Past Lives.
yeah.
I got an official release.
How the fuck did you have that right next to you, Joe?
My Black Sabbath CDs are right there.
Oh, okay. I didn't see you grab for it. Okay. It's like right there.
You're asking, Jerry?
I think you guys have gotten together and talked about this beforehand.
Yeah,
Well,
the random album that Andy just pulled out of his collection.
Random, right.
And now, if Joseph had this in his collection and pulls it out, I'm going to have a stroke. Smashing Pumpkins, Monuments of an Elegy.
I do not.
Oh, they released that?
Yeah.
Those
Where
are
were
the free
compensating,
tracks they
yeah.
were giving, right? That I was downloading.
Were they? No, this was a release.
Oh, because they were releasing all these singles free on their website to make an album for a while.
Huh.
I was getting all of them.
Fun fact: Tommy Lee's on drums on this
Wow.
album.
He was on a Moby album. Too,
Is that
so I
really a
shouldn't say
fun
much.
fact?
He was on a Moby album too. so
Very
come
fun
on.
fact, dude. Tommy Lee's a good drummer, and
Yeah,
drumming
he is.
and drumming for the Smashing Pumpkins. Yeah, that's the definition of fun fact.
Yeah,
And
no,
then
it
nature
is.
treated him well too. So you can't complain, I guess, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So those are
damn
my
it.
three. Is that a
For
fun?
another show. All right. So Joe, why don't you go ahead, bro?
Alrighty. So I'll just grab 3 of my CDs off the top of the pile here. So this first one, we talked recently about King Crimson, just a really good band that I think when we talk about, I said people know their name more than their music. They're a band that, yeah, King Crimson. They're this great progressive rock band, but people really don't listen to their music maybe aside from like the debut album, which is again a fantastic album. But they have such a rich history of different eras and different stuff. And this is one of my favorites. This came out in 1995. It's called Thrack. This is from an era of the band. They called it the Double Trio lineup. So the 4 musicians who were part of King Crimson in the 80s, which was Tony Levin on bass, Bill Bruford on
Awesome.
drums, Adrian Belew on guitar and vocals, and Robert Fripp. It was the 4 of them plus 2 other musicians. They added a second bass player and a second drummer. So it was 2 guitarists, 2 bass players, and 2 drummers on all of the tracks. So it's a really cool, if you've heard some of Frank Zappa's 70s stuff where he had 2 drummers on it, so you can kind of get that, you get this extra percussive feel. You got, usually if one of the bass players was playing a regular bass and Tony Levin was probably playing the Chapman stick or a stand-up bass or something weird and different to kind of give it an extra kind of sound. And some of the songs on here, I mean, Adrian Belew is a very underrated vocalist in my opinion.
Absolutely.
If you listen to any of that
Yeah.
80s King Crimson stuff, or if you listen to stuff he's done with other artists, this is a really cool kind of, it's a continuation of their 80s sound where they were kind of being a little bit more experimental and stuff, but also just some really fantastic songwriting on here, some great instrumentals. Highly recommend this. This is one of my favorite King Crimson albums, Thrack from 1995. Speaking of Frank Zappa, something a little bit different for him. Back in the early 70s when he had his accident where a fan pushed him off the stage and broke both of his legs, he wrote and recorded a lot of instrumental jazz music. And what he did when he got healthy was he took it on tour, and he did 2 different tours. When he put out Waka Chewaka and the Grand Wazoo, there was the Petite Wazoo tour where it was just like a basic band playing it. But then he did the Grand Wazoo tour where he put together like a 26-piece orchestra with like full ensemble with strings and horns and woodwinds and all this stuff. And of course his main backing band to play this instrumental jazz music. And they put out, I believe it was in like 2006 maybe, put out a live album called Wazoo. That is a recording of one of those concerts. I believe it was recorded in Boston, and it's with that large ensemble. So it's Frank Zappa doing instrumental jazz music, but with a larger ensemble. There it is, right there it is. Great live album. And you get to hear him doing something that, I mean, Frank Zappa had so many different styles going on, but something that he was very passionate about at the time, doing what he considered more serious music, doing this kind of straightforward instrumental jazz. And I mean, straightforward as Frank Zappa can be, but just a really, really, really cool live album. that you get to see a lot of the stuff from the Waka Jawaka and the Grand Wazoo, but also an early instrumental version of The Adventures of Gregory Peccary, which would be on one of his later 70s albums, and some other stuff here. It's just a really, really cool live album. Again, I said this
Did you just say Gregory Peck?
Gregory Peccary. Peccary.
Okay.
It's a Frank Zappa thing. It's one.
Gotcha. I'm not a huge Zappa fan. I like his stuff that I heard so far, but especially the vegetable song. I dig that song. But yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But yeah, so I mean, just really cool, something different from Frank Zappa, and yeah, I think I said it in one of our many various group chats about how Frank Zappa is his archive has probably been one of the best managed archives for any artist regarding posthumous material. This is one of the albums that they released. This one, I mean, this was one of what they called the Volternative Records albums, where they would release full concerts. There was a really good one in the Hammersmith Odeon. There's a box that I have from the Hammersmith Odeon. There's a show in Philadelphia, Buffalo, all these different shows that they would release the full show of, and this is one of the best in my opinion. Just a fantastic live album with some great stuff on it. And then my third one is, everyone knows how much of an Emerson, Lake and Palmer fan I am. This is Works Volume 1. After they broke out decently big with Brain Salad Surgery, they had a huge world tour, and then they all hated each other. So what they did, like Kiss did around the same time, this was 77, so right before Kiss did it, they decided, okay, we're going to do a double album. All three of us each get one side of the album, and then on the fourth side, we're going to do some songs with the whole band. And so side one of the album, Keith Emerson wrote a piano concerto. So it's an actual, like a classical piano concerto with a full orchestra, and it's fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Side two, Greg Lake wrote some acoustic kind of ballads and stuff. Some good stuff. C'est La Vie was the big hit off this. Side three, Carl Palmer wrote some insane percussion stuff. Just really, really cool percussion heavy pieces. The Enemy God Dances with the Black Spirits is one of the best ones. LA Nights is fantastic. I played that on my radio show not too long ago. Joe Walsh does the guitar on it. Some really cool percussion based stuff. And then on side four, the other big hit was their version of Fanfare for the Common Man that they did a lot live. Nice. And then a song called Pirates, which is like this big, like 20-minute orchestral suite with progressive rock elements. And it's just really, really cool. This album's kind of hit or miss with some people. I love Greg Lake. I mean, 6 acoustic ballads is a little much, especially back to back to back to back. But everything else on this album is really fantastic, and it's different kinds of stuff. So it's really cool to hear some different stuff on there. So Emerson, Lake and Palmer Works Volume.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, I'm finding out. As far as ELP as a group, I don't nothing about, but the more I hear some of their songs, I've heard these songs before. It's one of those bands where you've heard the songs before, but you can't really place who sang them. So yeah,
yeah, they play quite a bit of their stuff on the radio. I mean, Lucky Man and Carnival 9 and some different stuff gets played on the radio pretty often.
Like I never knew Fanfare was anything else but a Styx song. You know what I mean? So I hear you. All right, cool ones. Mooger, go ahead, bro.
All right. So this is a blind pick. No one has to pick a number. Maybe pick your nose if I request it. Oh shit, that was easy. Wow.
Andy didn't fall for it.
I refuse.
Okay, Andy.
Andy has class. Andy brings class to the show, and we appreciate
What's worse, though, the nose or the butt? I mean, seriously.
Which one's
yeah, but Andy was doing that. You want to eat. Andy was doing that. We just couldn't see it.
I'll do that.
All right. We're going away. Sorry, Mooger. Go ahead. Dude.
Okay, I'm going back to picking a record. This is out of a bin I have not been in forever. Got a lot of dust on it. So let's see what we pull out. All right. This is pretty badass. Nina Strauss. Got it signed by the woman herself. And
I hate you, man. I'm not a part of you anymore.
Yeah, man. Huh?
Congratulations on your baby, Nita. I'm sure she's going to be a virtuoso.
Absolutely. That is yeah, man, that's a very enjoyable album. If you guys haven't heard,
she's awesome.
Yeah, she's super, super nice.
She's the only thing bad about her, she's a Rams fan.
Yeah, not to say that she would ever overshadow Alice Cooper, but seeing her live with Alice Cooper, man, she stands out, man.
Big
She's that
time,
good of
big
a
time.
player.
All right, so let's go. First one being a Strauss. Who we got? Oh, well, that's a classic. Got Pink Floyd.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh my
Magoma.
I was
Probably
speaking
the
of,
worst album they
Live
ever
contains
had.
2 complete LPs. Pink.
Hey, the live stuff is great. The studio stuff is
Is,
just
yes.
ooh.
This is Umagoma. This is like the OG. I bought this off a lady getting rid of her
Yeah,
collection.
That's a good one.
speaking
Yeah,
of
man.
band that was given a whole side to work on, just
Right.
like you know,
Yeah.
almost
Yeah,
exactly.
they each did their own thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
And they
Their
should have
own-
done more of a band thing.
yeah. Dude,
All
because
right.
that live album, that live part is freaking awesome.
I
Oh
like.
yes, I mean Saucer Full of Secrets on there
Oh,
and Sick
absolutely,
Controls.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Yeah,
But
man.
then they
So
really too much.
But then there's the whole thing about small furry animals, and then it just got a little too much.
come on,
I
grooving in
like
the cave on a pick.
several species of small furry animals gathered together in a crate and grooving with the pick.
Yep.
But I
grooving
do
with the
love that
pick.
album cover.
All right, man.
Now that one would probably be. I wouldn't argue that would be the worst Pink Floyd album ever.
It's not.
That's in my opinion. Really?
I don't know. I'm
I
gonna
don't
leave
mind
that
the
out.
Endless River. I know you're thinking of the
I'd
Endless River.
rather listen to
probably.
it than the Endless River. I'd rather listen
See, I
to that
wouldn't. I like some of the stuff on
than
the Endless River.
I'd rather listen to that than Momentary Lapse, honestly.
Oh.
Yeah, me too.
Wow. Oh.
And
All right.
and I'd rather listen to that than the debut, because at least that has David Gilmour on it.
Oh,
I love
come on,
Momentary
the
Lapse.
debut album.
I am not
do
a fan
too.
of the I that's the one Pink Floyd album I just cannot get into.
One
Is the
slip
debut.
and down the
Okay.
hole. Oh man, that's a great album. Learning to Fly on the Terminal. What else?
Well, yeah, there's like 3 or 4
Dogs
good
of
songs
War.
on
I'm
Momentarily Lapse.
going to disagree with you, John,
Dogs
on
of
that.
War.
Respectfully though.
Oh, Dogs of War sucks ass.
I
Oh
love that
god,
song.
that's awful.
I love that
That's
song.
awesome. Anyway,
Love
okay,
that
cool.
song.
One of the most disappointing experiences of my life is the first time I saw Brit Floyd, and they did Empty Spaces and everything's building up and everyone's getting into it, and then instead of playing Young Lust, they played Dogs of War.
Let's not get ridiculous now, Joe. Come
They
on.
stopped at the end of Empty Spaces and
Absolutely.
played Dogs of
Yeah.
War instead of Young Lust.
absolutely. Okay,
Like,
I'll
what
agree
the
with
fuck
you
are you
there.
thinking, man?
All right. Good one to me. Okay,
right.
okay. Now it's my turn. Are you done, Mooger? I'm sorry.
No, that was
No,
only
I
the
got one
second
more
one.
record, man.
one
That
more. I
was
was
my
gonna say
second.
you got one more. Go ahead, bro.
I got one. All right. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Rick Springfield.
Yeah, I got that album.
Is that Working Class Dog?
yeah.
It is, isn't it? Oh,
Yeah,
that's a good
Success
album, yeah.
hasn't changed me yet.
Oh,
Or spoiled me
It's
yet.
the next
Success
album.
hasn't spoiled me
okay,
yet.
gotcha. I saw the
That's
dog on the cover.
Oh yeah. So it just saw him open up or co-headline, I guess, with Sammy Hagar a couple weeks
Yeah, I
ago.
saw videos of that, unfortunately.
Yeah. He was wonderful. I mean, he's thrown a rock at 80 at this point. You know, he
That's
can throw a
great.
stone hit 80, and he looks great, sounds
It's
great.
fucking amazing.
I saw
And
him.
then the only thing that disappointed me a little bit, now he did a little too much pre-party, you could tell. He train wrecked Jesse's Girl.
Mhm.
And I'm like, that's your biggest hit.
Put
And
on
it's
a
not
shirt,
extremely
Rick.
hard to play.
Put on a shirt, Rick.
Hey, if
That's
I
great,
looked that
though.
good at 75,
Exactly.
I wouldn't have a shirt on either.
Exactly.
Hey, go to Freeform Rock Podcast. Freeform, I got live videos of Rick Springfield up there. So go check
And
those out.
also there's videos of none of us taking our shirts off. Thank you.
No.
None of it. Nobody
Exactly. Well, I can
nobody
take
wants to
mine
see
off.
any of
Right now, I
that.
probably could and regret it later, but I probably would right now. But
Yeah.
probably
So
correct
that's
him, but-
that's my 3 from the blind pick. So
Okay.
that was kind of
awesome.
it was kind of eclectic. So
Yeah,
I'm good
that
with
was
that.
All right. Yeah, cool. All right, so like I said, I let my beautiful daughter Shelby, I love you, pick my and put it in this vault here that had not been opened since she put them in there last Monday. So let's see what she picked for me. She was giggling a few times, so this might be interesting. All right, so let's open this up. Okay, it's not like opening the wall. But anyway, let's pick up number 1 here. Let's see what we got. Are you fucking kidding me?
Wow.
What are the odds of that happening? Wow.
I've
we
not
talked
seen
about
that
that.
one before.
Well, We'll just
Oh,
skip
that's
that
funny.
and move on to the next one. Yeah. All right. So we talked about that one quite a bit. Let's move on to the next one. All right. We got. Oh, this is cool. Live in concert, Stevie Nicks, the 24 Karat Gold Tour. Really cool vinyl. I love Stevie. She's one of my favorite singers. This is a great live album, actually. So if you're not aware of it, check it out because it's a really, really, really good show. And I haven't even opened this album yet.
Wow.
Greatest hits. How
Very
about
cool.
that? I mean, it's an awesome album. I prefer, I mean, this has got like all the radio hits on it, but I prefer two better. I think two's got a mix of kind of deeper tracks and greatest hits at the same time. That's why I like it about it more. But I mean, the songs on here are, I mean, you pretty much hear every song on here on the radio. We Will Rock You, We Are the Champions, Don't Stop Me Now. Don't Stop Me Now, especially. You've been hearing that song a lot more lately for some reason. The last 10 years or so, maybe for some
It
reason.
got
Maybe
really
because of
big.
Shaun of the
They
Dead.
use it in commercials and
Shaun of the Dead. It was in that
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
And songs like Fat Bottom Girls, what a great tune that is. I never get tired of that one. Somebody to love. Good old fashioned Lover Boy was never really a big song for me, but that's Freddie Incognito there. Crazy Little Things Called Love was kind of one of those iffy songs as well, but it was a huge hit. I love Bohemian Rhapsody. I never get tired of that song. I love that song so much. Killer Queen, I love. Another one, Bites the Dust. If I never heard that song again, I would be okay with.
Me too.
But it was a big hit for him. I mean, I don't apologize for loving the Flash Gordon soundtrack. I fucking love Flash.
Great
Love
soundtrack.
that song. Absolutely. But
I like it in the
yeah,
context of the movie.
I've never even opened this vinyl yet.
I won't listen to it myself.
I was listening to the CD, which is cool. But
You know what a
yeah,
fun fact about that album is, Jerry? Back in
What?
the 80s, when we used to go buy components at the store called Fed or Rated, with Shadow Stevens, if you know comedian Shadow Stevens or
Shadow
radio host,
Stevens, absolutely.
he did
Rest
the
in peace.
commercials. He was Fred R Rated selling stereos. When you go in there, I went in there to look at CD players and it came out. He broke out that album on CD to show me how good the speakers sounded because he said that was one of the most well-produced CDs at that time. So pretty
Yeah,
cool.
and this is one of those albums I think like I don't know, Frampton Comes Alive. I'm trying to think of those albums that everybody fucking owns in the world.
Mhm.
You know, this is probably one of them. You know what I mean? Maybe not everybody nowadays, but back in that album genre when it came out, that everybody had this one. You know
And
what I mean?
when they went out of print in the US, I went to Pasadena and picked up a copy, an import copy of Queen's Greatest Hits for $40. Yeah, because I didn't have any Queen. They weren't available. And then Hollywood Records started releasing everything. I was in heaven. I was like, yes.
And I think, and I said this before, I think Queen actually got bigger when Freddie died. There were, especially in the 2000s to 2010s, maybe all the way up to 2020.
Wayne's World.
They were everywhere. Commercials,
Wayne-
movies. I mean,
Wayne's World, dude.
the
brought
only
them
thing
back.
True.
the only thing I'll ever criticize Brian May and Roger Taylor for was having Paul Rogers as your lead singer. I don't get that at all.
Horrible album.
You know?
But I'm just
But, yeah.
saying, Wayne's World, dude. And Freddie got to see that before he
Yeah.
died and he laughed his ass off.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, absolutely. Anyway, go ahead, Mark, with your next three, dude.
okay, so give me numbers between 1 and 16.
Oh, Joe, go ahead and pick one, man.
5.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Foo Fighters, Color and the Shape.
Yes.
This is my entry into them because I think the first album is god awful.
I don't hate the first album.
I hate
like
the
Big Knee.
Foo
It's not what
Toes.
they would end up becoming.
No, this is
No.
this is the Foo Fighters. This album is where they got their sound because Dave did that all by himself, and this one he brought the band in, so you
Right.
could see
That's the
different.
first. That is the first.
first
Foo Fighters
band
being
album.
a band. being a
Yes.
band. Yep.
First
yep.
album being a band, and this is a
That's
great
the first
album.
album that Taylor was on, or no?
I know he's in the
third album
video. He
Taylor was
wasn't on the album. I don't think he was
Yeah,
on.
Taylor was on the
Right.
third one, I think.
No, but he was in the
Yeah.
video, the third video. Yeah,
Right, yeah.
because they fired the drummer. Okay, and
Alanis
then
hasn't forgiven him yet, by the way.
Who?
for leaving the band mid-tour.
Next one.
He was Alanis Morissette's drummer, and he left like halfway through the tour
Yeah.
to join Foo Fighters.
He was in her
Kinda-
documentary. She said nothing good about. She
I know.
said good things about him. So
He did, but
Yeah.
you could tell she was kind of in her tone. She was
Yeah.
a little perturbed by it still. Yeah. But anyway, sorry. Go ahead, dude.
I need another number.
Go
12.
ahead, Mooger.
Oh.
10.
Andy pick 12. 12 and 10, dude.
12 and 10.
Yep.
White Lion.
Oh, Pride.
Nice.
Good album.
I love
that
this album. The best version of Radar Love for me. I love the
Oh,
drum.
I hate that.
No.
I hate both
Wrong.
versions. But
I
Wrong.
fucking-
Wrong.
I love the
The
drumming.
riff
The
for-
drumming is so far superior than Golden Earring on
The
this
riff for Little Fighter is fucking incredible.
Yeah.
That is awesome. That is an awesome tune right there.
Okay,
He
now I
was a
go
bad
to-
boy, man.
one. And I go to
He
10.
he was the example of a fucking. Well, I wouldn't really call him a shredder, but he had a lot of feeling. in
Here's
his drum.
10. There's
Yeah,
Working
well-
Class
All
Oh,
right.
Dog.
there it is, Working Class Dog.
There it is.
This album's the one that broke him right here, man. This album right here, man. Like, it's great. He's a
Sammy-
great
Sammy-
person, man. Great
Sammy
actor,
Connors-
too.
Came on stage and butchered the song that he wrote for him. by the
Yeah.
way.
All right, so that's it.
All right, so who's next? Andy or Joe? I can't remember. Andy's next. Right?
Andy.
Yeah, go ahead, dude.
All right, sure. Give me a number, son. We'll try.
Mooger,
Oh,
go
well,
ahead,
no.
dude.
1 to 24.
Mooger.
4.
Dun, 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 dun.
Another number.
Joe.
21.
We should just say 3 numbers at a time. So,
Yeah, Mark, go ahead and pick your number, dude.
24.
And 24, Andy.
Someday we'll figure out his numbering system.
Yeah, I don't get it at all. It's like 24 is there, 1 is whatever on the other side.
Maybe he's picking the 24th record in
And
his
whatever
collection.
works for you works for
I
you.
love it. I love it.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, this is going. Jackson Browne, Lives in the Balance.
Nice.
a good
I
album.
love that
Okay.
album.
Okay.
Really good album. I like Jackson Browne. I like a lot of stuff. I just love his vocal delivery. So smooth.
I love him,
He
dude.
gets a lot of shit around the podcast community too for some reason.
Yeah,
I
for
mean, he
fake
was
for fake news.
yeah, I mean, he didn't. I don't think he did the shit that he was.
Daryl
accused of.
Hannah already came out and said he never beat her.
Yeah,
It was got that bad. Yeah, so
Oh,
I always want to beat Daryl Hannah anyway. She's fucking beautiful.
I know, right?
I don't know. Some
Here's
people
a
are
good one.
weird.
Weezer, Everything Will Be All Right at the End.
Okay.
Great album, man. Ain't Got Nobody, Back to the Shack. There's a really good duet here with a song called Go Away. And then there's a 3-piece Ender, which is a really good album track. I'm sorry, a really good closer because it goes into 3 pieces. And the
I got
last
a lot of
one,
respect for. I got a lot of respect for Rivers as a guitar player. Man, he's
Yeah.
a really good guitar player.
Mm-hmm.
and Arthur, the
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Once
good.
in your life, you find her.
yeah,
Christopher Cross.
which is Christopher Cross. The best that you can do is fall in love. And Broach is also on here, and Stephen Bishop. It's Only Love. Really good stuff.
And I love that fucking movie, dude. Dudley Moore
Yeah.
fucking deserved an Oscar for that movie.
Yeah.
Sorry. And so did John Gielgud too. I think he was awesome too.
Yeah,
Great.
I like
cast.
Arthur. I didn't like part 2. Part 2 sucked.
No, I didn't either.
Part
But
2,
the first
Arthur
one
on the
was,
Rocks. Bleh. And wasn't there
first
a
one was
3?
awesome. I don't know if there's a third one. I know the first 2. I don't know
Okay,
about the third one.
okay.
Right.
The first one was fucking awesome, dude.
Oh yeah, it was great.
All right. So, all right. Joe, you're on next, bro.
Alrighty. An Alice Cooper album that I don't think gets talked about nearly as much as it should. The Last Temptation from 1994. Really solid. I'm not a huge fan of a lot of the hair metal Alice Cooper stuff. I really like Raise Your Fist and Yell, but that's about it. I'm not a fan of Constrictor. I'm not a fan of Trash or Hey Stupid. But this album, he kind of comes back to a much heavier rock sound. He co-wrote the story for this. This is a concept album. He co-wrote it with Neil Gaiman, who is now known as a not good guy. But at the time, he was like one of the most famous comic writers in the world, and they did a comic book at the same time. And the story, it's kind of related in a way to Welcome to My Nightmare. It's all based around the same character, Steven, and it's the whole thing. The story is kind of weird, but the songs are really, really great, and it's kind of Alice in the grunge era, but still staying more true to himself than he did in the hair metal era, I'd say. He's taking some of those early 90s sounds, but he's keeping it Alice. And I really, really like this album. And I don't think it gets talked about very much. Lost in America is really the only song that he still plays off this album. When I saw him live, he played this. But yeah, just a really, really solid album that I don't think it's talked about enough. Alice Cooper, The Last Temptation.
Yeah, that album in particular was, I could hear him going back to like classic sounding Alice. And it wasn't like the trash, the pop, the Constrictor, which was more techno or whatever. Raise Your Fist and Yell and Last Temptation were my favorite records of his in that kind of stretch.
Yeah. Mine as
I
well.
like Raise Your Fist and Yell. I love that album, actually.
Yeah, that's a great album. I think that was the only album where I think he did the hair metal, but kept it heavy. I mean, Freedom and Prince of Darkness and Roses on White Lace and Gale. Oh, Gale.
Kane is a good guitar
player.
Creepy
as shit.
I mean, he was. Kane Roberts is a really good guitar player.
But yeah, Kane Roberts is great. I just think he's like Bruce Kulick with Kiss. Really good guitar player, played on some real shitty albums.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he didn't use a pick, by the way.
Yeah.
For all you.
Yeah, just ripped the shit out of it. This is an album that I really I never liked for the longest time, and then I went back to it and I picked up the remaster, and this album just really opened up to me, and I've loved it ever since. And that is Black Sabbath, Tear.
I love that album.
It is probably my favorite Tony Martin.
Yeah,
I used to not be a fan of this album, but I picked up the remaster last year, and I've been digging this album so much. I mean, Jerusalem, the Sabbath Stones, Valhalla, the Lawmaker. So much great stuff on here. This is really probably one of the most solid Tony Martin era albums for me. I'm like, I listen to this, I'm like, wow, this album's so good now. And then I put on Cross Purposes, I'm like, oh yeah, no, this still isn't very good. And then I put on Forbidden, I'm like, oh Jesus, this sucks.
Yeah,
but this album's great, I'll say.
I don't get the Tony Martin. I'm not picking on you, Mark. I know you're not a Tony Martin fan, but I don't get the hate. I think I love his voice. I thought his voice sounded great with him with Sabbath, man.
Especially the first three, especially Eternal Idols, Headless Cross, and that. I think he sounds great on them. After he came back after Dehumanizer, I don't think he sounded the same. He kind of didn't. He didn't have that same power in his voice on Cross Purposes or Forbidden.
Of course, you got to follow Ozzy Osbourne and Ronnie James Dio, man. I mean, come on, not exactly an easy thing to do, but yeah, I love Tony Martin era Sabbath.
And then my third one this round, an album that I would have been content if this was the last AC/DC album, but I'm glad it wasn't because Power Up's really solid, and that's Rock or Bust. I love Power. Power's a great album. Rock or Bust, I think, is a really, really good.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Black Ice.
Black Ice is not good.
Yeah,
Black Ice is Rock and Roll Train's good. Anything Goes is good. War Machine's good. That's about it on that album. It's really long. It's like there's like 20 songs on that thing.
Those Walmart exclusive albums usually
11 songs. Get In, Get Out. Some really solid stuff on here. Rock or Bust, Misadventure, a good song called Dogs of War. Got some Rock and Roll Thunder, Baptism by Fire, Sweet Candy. Just a really solid. This was the last one that, I mean, Malcolm didn't play on this album, but this was the last one that he had. This is the last one of his lifetime that he had a lot of control over the songwriting on, and just a really, really solid album in my opinion. Like I said, I would have been okay if this was the last one, but I'm glad it wasn't because Power Up is better than this. But I do think this is a really solid album that, again, I don't think gets enough credit. So
It is a good album.
Yeah.
Doesn't that like play ball on there? Because
Yep.
wasn't it used for the
Major League Baseball.
Yep.
Yeah, for the World
Yeah, it was
Playoffs.
used as the theme for the World Series one year.
Yeah.
Oh, my wife is gonna hate me today.
You're the drink. I'm not even drinking. I've drank.
I'm not drinking until tonight when my
I gotta
radio
try
show
it.
I'm gonna see Supergirl here.
Oh, it's really good. I enjoyed it.
Cool. Anyway, okay, Mooger, you're up next, bro.
All right. We'll pick, what do we have here? All right. It is a mystery box, but I love this record. It's Loretta Lynn, Van Leer Rose. This is the one she did with Jack White.
Jack White.
First curveball album of the night.
Man, that I'm gonna leave this one out because this is a solid record, man.
Jack White did a great job on that.
By the way, Ghost, after every show, plays that song as they're thanking the crowd, by the way. A song off that album, I think, if I remember.
All right. So let me go number whatever. The second one of this run. Oh, well, shit. Nothing wrong with that, huh?
Oh, hey.
There you go.
That's a
Book of the
badass
Devil. Yeah, man. I like it.
Oh, I love that. I like it better than Tribute.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, that's my favorite Ozzy live album. Period.
I was always confused about that record as a kid because I didn't, what the hell did I know, man? I knew this and that and whatever. And then, this is a whole album. Aren't these like old classic songs? Where's the Ozzy I know? And I didn't get it. I didn't get it as a kid. But of course, later found out, they're all Sabbath songs, and it was kind of a contractual dealio. And Randy was gonna play on it, not happy about it, but he agreed to do it. Yeah, a lot of history with that record, man. And it is so hard to believe the 1 year passing of Ozzy is quickly approaching.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh man, a year. Anyway,
Ozzy
number 3
and
in this run. Number 3 in this run. Oh, good one. It's Robert Cray.
I love Robert Cray, man. Great fucking pick, bro.
Right there. Strong persuader, man.
Now that is a fucking musician right there. I mean,
hell
seriously.
yeah,
I like
dude,
him
still
I
is.
love Robert Cray.
Yeah, that album has so many great songs on it. And oh god, what was it? Come on, Jerry, help me out. What was the bigger hit off of that he released?
Fucking
I get it here. Smoking Gun. That was it.
No, that's
That
not the
was
one I
one
was
he
thinking
released.
of. I have not listened to Robert Cray in so long, but I should because she's actually I have a whole bunch of his shit I just downloaded recently, actually off SoulSeek.
Yeah, man. So that's
Yeah,
my
great.
3. Eclectic again. It's not quite on any straight line.
All right, well, it's my turn, and I peeked at this one earlier, and I almost gagged and choked on my own puke when I saw it. But it's my daughter; she picked it, and I gotta show it.
Okay.
You own that?
Okay.
I owned the CD, but they were only $5.
You know that there are some good tunes off this album. I think
Dude,
Fuel's a good
the whole
tune.
front end of that record is so good. It's just
It
the
is.
back
Memory
end.
Remains is good,
Yes.
but holy shit, it's got
Dance.
the Unforgiven part 257. Oh, Carpe Diem, baby. Oh God. Where the Wild Things Are. Holy shit, this is getting worse as we go.
Yeah,
It does.
it gets worse as you go. It starts off good, and then it tails off to 55 minutes of dog
Thank
shit.
you.
Oh, this is
Thank you.
terrible.
Yep.
And by the way, folks, it hasn't been opened yet. This one hasn't been opened yet either, so
Dude,
can't
that
hate me
album
that
was
much.
so freaking long.
All right, next pick. Feels like an old album. Oh, okay. Well, speaking of Steve Howe, we got
Hey.
Fragile here from Yes. Yeah, this is a good
Great.
one.
Nice.
I actually haven't listened to this one in a long time. Actually, it's a great album, though, man. You know what? I always talk about Trevor Rabin, but Steve Howe is a fucking great guitar player, and I think this is probably one of his better albums as a guitar player. I think, in my opinion. Yeah, I might listen to this after we're done with the show. Actually.
Yeah, I might listen to the stuff that I'm pulling out.
Yeah. What do we got next here? Oh, Yeah, I love it. I love the Headless
Nice.
Children
Oh
from
wow, that's a
Lost,
good
man.
album, man.
Love this album. I know a lot of people don't
Love
like it. I think look, Frankie was the drummer on this one, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, was that
I love Forever.
2002?
Yeah, no, this is
No,
1990.
89.
Was it 89? That was
89.
1990. Okay, close enough. Yeah.
90.
But
Okay,
yeah, dude,
sorry.
I think Forever Free is one of Blackie's best vocals. That song. Holy shit! The way he sings that song is so fucking killer, dude. I love that song, by the way. It's one of my favorite. It probably is my favorite Wasp song, actually. And then the title track, I think, is awesome. This is a great album, man. So,
That whole record is amazing.
yeah.
amazing.
I mean, thank you, Shelby, for this one. I might have to listen to this one.
I'm going to
Yeah,
pick a different one because this was actually in my pile.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Hey, Jerry and I doubled up.
What
Jerry
are
and
the
I
odds,
doubled
man?
up.
I'm a Gumma and that
Fantastic
one.
album. This album's freaking
It really
great.
is. Yeah. Great album. Okay, so that's my
This
next
is my
three.
favorite. This is
So,
my favorite Wasp album after the debut.
Oh wow.
It's so good.
Yeah, it is. It's a great album.
Very
It
good.
really is. It's definitely under the radar album as far as
Yes.
Wasp albums.
Yeah. And if you look on, I think what the back, it's him, Frankie, and Chris. That's who's on the album cover, but I think somebody else. There had to be more people on this album. I don't know, but yeah,
Is that Frankie on the back? That's not Frankie on the back.
is it? No, it's not.
Oh.
But he played on it. I know that.
Yeah, you know he did.
Yes.
I think that was Johnny, wasn't it? With Johnny Rod?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Thought so. But yeah, great
Frankie's on
fucking
the
album,
inside.
dude.
On the inside of
You
the
know,
CD here.
I would even argue that it might be my favorite Wasp album. I mean,
It's right
Wasp
I
there.
always
like the
been-
debut more,
Yeah.
but it's close.
I
It
hate the
is
debut
close.
album. We did a review on that, and I missed that album actually because for some reason, or I think I had to work late or something. Ralph was on that review
Mhm.
album. I fucking hate that album, so I did not really, as far as liking that album, I never really cared for it. But anyway, Mark, go ahead with your next three, dude.
Just give me three numbers.
8.
8. Keep going.
14.
14. Oh.
Fooger.
Wow.
6.
8, 14, and 6, bro.
That's funny. Okay, what's the X after 14? 6?
Yep.
Okay. Here's number 6. The J. Giles Band Live.
Good album.
Yeah,
This is
that's
a great.
impressive.
That's a great album. I'm going to leave that one out.
Right.
And then Jerry's favorite group, the Presidents of the United States, was 14.
Yeah.
I
I could do without that.
album. Come on, what's wrong with Peaches? You got a thing against Peaches?
Oh, I love Peaches, but not that.
I
I love going to the country for them.
I want to see real Peaches, not from those fucking bald motherfuckers. But
Oh, dude, but this is a
I'm
great
getting
album,
bald
man.
too, so I really can't. You know, I'm getting bald too, so I really can't say that.
Kitty's great.
Oh, remember, I'm
Lump.
sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
It's like
Sorry, bro.
This whole album's great, dude. It's got Kitty.
Blame it on
Lump.
this.
I love this album.
I hate Lump.
That's
I
a
like
fun
Gump.
album. That's fun.
I like Gump. I like Gump better than Lump, but
And then I got this Batman Forever soundtrack.
no.
Kiss from a Rose.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
got U2, Hold Me, Kiss
Hey,
Me,
Nikki
Thrill Me.
Streetfield did a great cover of that song, by the way. Check her out
PJ
on
Harvey,
Spotify.
Brandy, Seal, Massive Attack,
I like PJ Harvey too. I know people don't like them, but I like her.
Mazzy Star,
Yeah.
The Offspring, Nick Cave, Method Man, Michael
What a
Hutchins.
1995 soundtrack that was.
Thank
It really
you,
is.
Joe.
I'm about ready to
Yes,
say
sir.
that. Wow.
Michael
That's a
Hutchins.
huge
Michael
90s.
Hutchins of I didn't know he did a song on here. I gotta listen to this album now. Michael Hutchins of MNXS, the Dylans, Sunny
know
Day
them.
Estate, and the Flaming
Don't know
Lips.
them. I know the Flaming Lips suck.
They
Sorry.
really do suck.
They're bad.
That's it, man. I want to listen to the Michael Hutchins song. I didn't know that was on it.
Okay, Andy, go ahead, bro.
Give me 3 numbers, guys.
2.
All right. 2 and
Joseph.
15.
Mark.
1.
1, 2, and 15, bro.
I'm sorry, what? Where are they?
1, 2, and 15. Yeah, I don't get that organization.
You are studying some quantum physics, right?
And we all have our own thing though. Whatever works for us is the way it should be.
So we just have to have the first and second laws of
I got 17 next to
Andy.
1, it seems like. I don't know. Just me.
All right, all right, all right, all right.
Secret code.
Number 2. In fact, I should listen to this more often because I've only heard it a couple of times, and it's old. But Laid Back by Greg Allman.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Greg Allman's awesome.
And number 17, Tom Petty, Wildflowers, and all the rest. The
good
triple
one.
Oh,
album.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's a
good.
triple
I got
album, you
that.
said?
I got that,
That's
yeah.
a triple album? Okay.
And the Beatles, Rock and Roll Music. This was the double album.
Yeah.
And in fact,
Nice.
I got this in Oklahoma when Jerry was with me.
Yeah, I remember. I think we should all get our haircuts like them.
Oh God.
What do you think? No?
No,
Yeah, sure, Jerry. You go first.
I ain't got much hair left, so it won't matter to me. So I'll buy a wig.
There you go.
Yeah, this has a lot of really good songs that you just don't see on compilations that much. Yeah, really good.
That was a fun time looking at that antique store in Oklahoma. That was fun. Yeah, I found some good stuff there. That fucking what was that? I can't think of it right now. That who was it? That compilation we found with two musicians. I can't think of it right now. I'll think of it later. But I found a CD that was really Ginger Baker and somebody else, I think.
Huh.
It was
Who was
really
it?
good CD I found. I can't remember who it was, but it was a good CD actually. I never heard of it before. But yeah, that's
So
That's
those
fun.
are my 3: the Beatles, Tom Petty, and Dwayne Allman. No, not Dwayne
All right,
Allman.
Joe.
Sorry, Greg Allman.
Dwayne Alden. Yeah.
Dwayne.
Go ahead, Joe.
All right, so the one I picked to replace the Wasp album, I think I talked about this recently, was I picked this up recently. Chicago 4 live at Carnegie Hall, the box
Nice.
set they put out, big deluxe set.
I think I have that. Yeah.
Came out in 70, recorded in 71, came out around that time. So I mean, basically almost the entirety of Chicago 1 through 3 is on here, which that's what a run of 3 albums right there.
Yeah.
I'm definitely the first. I'm hit or miss with some of the stuff on Chicago 3, but the first 2 albums are practically perfect. And I mean, so much of that's on here. Ballet for a Girl in Buchanan, South California Purples, Question 67 and 68, Beginnings, Introduction. Does anybody really know what time it is? Free, Mother, Lowdown, 25 or 6 to 4. Just all that stuff from those first 3 albums is on here. And there's always been some critique over the production of this album Carnegie Hall apparently wasn't great to record in, but just hearing Chicago in 1971 at the height of their powers live doing all those classic songs is worth the price of admission. So great box set. I found this for like $20, which is very rare. So I'm very proud of I picked that up.
Yeah, I found that
You know
for
what?
5.
I would question, the early Chicago productions weren't great at all, in my opinion. The music was great, don't get me wrong, but the productions, I think, were really, I don't know, not very good. Just my opinion. But I love the music, though.
Yeah, the production was a little hit or miss at the time. I mean, I don't think the producers knew what to do with all of those instruments, honestly.
Yeah, well, that's
Yep.
true too, probably.
And
Correct.
really mix them properly. And I think by the time they did, it got into the glossy stuff, the late 70s, early 80s, and then you get to the everything's overproduced. It went from being underproduced to being overproduced. There was a couple years there in the late 70s, the last couple Terry Kath albums, where they were kind of in a sweet spot where the production finally kind of got its act together, I would say. But some of their best stuff, unfortunately, does sound like not great. Just because the production in 1969 through 71 with all what 10 instruments. But
then they went super glossy in the 80s with that era. It's like there never was a perfect medium with their production.
When they were just basically a synth band at that point. They weren't even really a
jazz
rock horn band anymore.
I love Chef. I love fucking he's a fucking the keyboard player, Bill
Chaplin.
Chaplin. That's it. I love that era of Chicago. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know, that 70s Chicago and 60s Chicago was pretty fucking good. Terry Kath is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
But the
So my next
production,
pick, I just got this CD in this week. I talked about it with some of you guys. The Neil Morse band Lift. This came out earlier this year. For anyone who does not know who Neil Morse is, Neil Morse was the original frontman of Spock's Beard, and then left Spock's Beard, and has had
into
a
them.
insanely huge solo career since the early 2000s. He's done all kinds of stuff with his own name, with the Neil Morse band. I mean, this has Mike Portnoy on drums, a couple other musicians that he's worked with a lot. He's done stuff with Transatlantic, all kinds of other bands. This guy practically puts out a new album every couple months. And this one came out earlier this year. This is absolutely fantastic. It is a mix of progressive rock and progressive metal. There's some heavier stuff on here. There's some lighter stuff, some ballads, some keyboarder stuff. It's a really cool mix. The instrumentals on here are great. And they have a couple different vocalists, so it has a nice variety on here. Really solid album. I'd highly recommend this to anyone who has not checked out Neil Morse before, but this is the Neil Morse band. The album's called Lift. It came out earlier this year. Just a really, really solid album. Really, really, really enjoyed.
I've been digging Spock's Beard since you got me into them, dude. You've been getting me some cool bands. Marillion, Spock's Beard, man. I've been digging all those.
You can thank Jimmy James for all those.
Jimmy bands rules. Yeah, I love Jimmy, man. He's a cool dude, man. I wish he would tune into my show a little more often. Damn it.
Yeah, I think with him, it's work with him. Unfortunately,
I know my schedule sucks. It's at the worst time. I get it.
Yeah. All right, and then my third one for this one is the new Coroner album from last year, Dissonance Theory. Really enjoyed this. One of my favorite albums from last year. Coroner has always been a band that I've loved. Really cool progressive thrash, I'd almost call them. They're kind of their own thing, but this is a very heavy album. It's
Dream Theater on crack, man.
Yeah. It's there's some heavy shit on here.
I love that album.
This is one of my favorite albums of last year.
Yeah, Ralph got me into that.
Mm-hmm.
Joe got me into.
Yeah, and then we covered one of their albums on Black Spinner. We did one of their older albums. But this is one of my favorite albums of last year. Just such a solid album. And this was their first album in like 30 years. And they came back and just put out a 10-track album that was fantastic. And what was cool about this is the deluxe edition. On disc 2, they have a nice little booklet and everything here. On disc 2 is their original demo from 1986 that they never officially released before. It's their 4-track demo, and it was before. So they're a 3-piece band, and back then they didn't have a lead singer. Now it's just their bass player is the singer. But in their original demos, the vocals are by Tom G. Warrior from Celtic Frost. Did the vocals?
Wow!
On their
interesting.
Demo.
Yes, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. So it's a cool mix of Tom G. Warrior's vocals, like you're listening to Celtic Frost, but on a Coroner album for 4 tracks. So it's kind of cool to hear. So I was really happy that they included that as part of the deluxe edition for their last album. So Coroner, Dissonance Theory.
Pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Awesome sauce, as the youngsters say. I hate that phrase, by the way. Anyway.
Yeah, awful.
All right, Mooger, go ahead, bro.
All right. Yeah, first one from this pick. Oh, that feels pretty thick. Oh. All right. I believe this is a live album. Yes. Rolling Stones.
Okay.
And this is Sweet Summer Sun, Hyde Park Live. And yeah, it's quite the extensive LP. There's a lot of stuff on here, man.
What year was that show from? Does it say?
Yeah, let me get this. Looks like we are
70.
Talking. Oh no. This is from 2013.
Oh, it's an early one. It's a later one. I thought it was an
yes.
early
This is later Stones live at Hyde Park.
Oh, okay. I'm not familiar with that then.
Yeah, this is like a Eagle Vision Records.
That's what they've been putting all their live albums out.
Yeah,
through.
That's like post Bill Wyman, ain't it? I mean,
yeah. It's yeah. So that's an interesting pick. Let's see.
Yeah, it is.
So it'll be songs from Steel
here?
Wheels and stuff on there.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Corrosion of Conformity.
Yeah, nice.
America's volume dealer, baby.
Now we're talking.
They have a new
Corn
album
on
coming out.
COC. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, they have a
Those
new
are
album out
lists.
this year.
Yeah.
That has
They do?
some
Yep.
great songs on it, man.
It came out like
earlier
maybe
this
2
year.
months ago.
Really?
Oh yeah, they're
Yeah,
touring.
it's called Good God, Bad Man. I think it's what it's called.
Yes, correct. Yep.
Where's
And,
my Soul Seek at? There it is.
Yeah. So that yeah, man, COC, good to see those guys pop up. I gotta keep that one out because I love that record.
Their new one's good too. I like their new
Yeah.
one.
It is.
Yeah, it's
it
really
is-
solid.
It's really good. It grew on me. I did not care for it entirely the first few times, but yeah, I came around on that. So the third pick in this run. No idea.
Oh,
Def Leppard and Dry.
nice.
Oh, on picture
Oh,
disc.
there you go.
Yep. Yes. Picture disc here. Yeah.
Oh wow, cool.
Nice.
Not much to be said about that I don't think everybody already knows. It's very well talked about. It's very well respected. It's
I
Never
enjoy
heard
it.
of
one of my top Def Leppard records for sure.
Yeah.
All right,
Very
man.
fucking
That's
out.
my next three in that run.
Good pick. All right. Let's reach into the sack here. What does Santa have? Oh, okay.
Nice.
Journey's Greatest Hits Volume 2, which I actually
Good one.
really like. There's a lot of great songs about this. Mother, Father, the live version, Feeling That Way. That's what I hate about. I hate when bands do these compilation albums and they break songs that are meant to be together, like Anytime and Feeling That Way. They just put Feeling that Way on here. I don't get that at all. But Chain Reaction is one of the most underrated Journey songs of all time, man. I
Yeah.
love it. After the Fall. I mean, fuck Send Her My Love. Fuck that song up the ass. But and you got Chain Reaction and After Fall on that album. I mean, dude, great. Good Morning Girl. What a great tune. Patiently, man. Supposedly that was the first song I think that Neil and Steve actually worked on together, I think. if
I think it
remember right.
was.
Walks Like a Lady. I mean, oh wait, no, Feeling That Way and Anytime are both on here. My bad. But there is a version where just Feeling That Way is on there. But Stay a While, what a great tune. Good Morning Girl, Still They Ride. Holy shit. This is the second greatest hits album. Are you ribbing me? The songs on here are awesome.
And it came out in
The
like
title-
2011. They took them like 30
Yeah.
years to put out a second greatest hits album.
The title track for Escape. I mean, holy crap, what a great album this is.
Think about the fact that all those songs weren't on their first greatest hits album.
I know.
Mhm.
But they put
Nuts.
fucking Who's Crying Now on that first down. That song
Ugh.
sucks.
Mm.
All right.
Nope.
All right, move on to the next album. What the fuck is this? Oh,
Okay.
Clapton Unplugged. You know, I'm not a
Heck
huge
yeah.
Clapton fan, but I really dig this Clapton acoustic album, man. It's really cool.
It's good.
People make
I've always
fun of the
hated
Layla.
that. I've always hated that version of Layla on there. I've hated.
People make fun,
that
say
version
people
of
make
Layla.
fun of that Layla version, but I actually
Well, you
like
don't
it.
got Dwayne Allman on it.
Well, it's such a powerful song, and they're ripping on that.
That solo, yeah.
You got me on my
But
knees.
I
Layla."
get it, but fucking
Andy,
and
you're
Tears in
muted.
Heaven is a beautiful song. It's a sad song, of course, we all know.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being a father, seeing that happen in front of your eyes?
Yeah.
Your kid falling off a balcony and dying. I mean, fuck. As a
I like
dad,
that version of Layla.
I do too. I mean, it's actually I do too, Andy. It's actually not a bad album. Roland and Tillman, I think it's a great version. Nobody knows you when. I think it's cool. And I'm not, like I said, the only Clapton album I really love is Slow Hand. But I dig this album.
Yeah,
I
that's
liked
I
it,
love-
man. I loved that when it came out.
I love acoustic versions. Like I said, I'm not a Nirvana fan, but I think the Nirvana Unplugged is one of the better Unplugged albums. It's that good.
Oh yeah.
But,
that one's my
but yeah.
favorite. Eric Clapton.
And they move on to what the fuck? Oh wow, I didn't even know I had this album.
Wow,
Rise
good
of the
one.
Mechanics,
Okay.
Living Years.
I
Wow,
love that album.
never knew. I love the Living Years. That's a sad
The
song.
first
It
two
kinda-
albums are great, and then after that,
Yeah, that song really hit home when my dad died. Actually, the Living
Yeah.
Years.
Oh, yeah.
Itself. But wow,
I think I might play that on my show tonight. I love that song.
I might
Me too.
actually leave this one out. This is I don't know any other of the Well, I know Paul. I know Mike Rutherford, but I don't know any of the other musicians from this. I don't know Adrian Lee. I don't know him. Um, Peter Van Hooks, is that his name? Drums? I don't know any of those people, but yeah, The Living Years. Anyway, what a great tune that is. And that really hit home with me when my dad died, as I said earlier. Never even knew I had this album. You guys ever do that? You find an album you
Yeah.
never knew you fucking even had?
Oh yeah,
all the
a
time.
lot.
Interesting. So that's my next three. So we're down to the bare bones now. Number 2, Mark. Go ahead.
Give me numbers.
Go
you a
ahead,
number.
Mooger. You didn't do last time, Mooger. Go ahead.
16.
Oh wow.
And I'm going to have one more shot.
Hold
My
on.
wife
I
is gonna
won't be
love
able
me
to
like
hear
I
you for a
said earlier.
second.
You're just 3 shots down, Jerry. Just 3 shots.
I'm more than 3
down.
shots down.
We're gonna say you're 3 shots down, brother.
I'm
Number
like 11.
16 in another place.
I like that one. Okay, what's the other 2 numbers?
That's it. Just
You're
one.
down to your last two.
We're number 2.
man.
Number 2? Oh, we're on number 2? Oh, okay.
Yep.
Rush,
I'm a
Fly by
drunk one.
Night.
No, that's
Oh,
a
wow.
great album.
What else can I say
Have they
about
done
it?
any,
It's a
have they
fucking-
done anything from that album?
Oh yeah,
Live?
they've done Anthem
They did Anthem and they
Oh,
did
okay.
By Tour.
by Tour.
By Tour, yeah.
Yeah.
That's their encore song.
One of the
yeah.
best songs ever by Tour and the Snow Dog.
It's a good
I
tune,
love
yeah.
that song.
I love that album. I
I
absolutely
do
love
too.
that
It's a
album.
fucking
Title
bitchin'
track,
album
Beneath,
cover,
Between,
man.
Behind.
Great
Fantastic
album,
stuff.
man. Great album.
I think it's Caress of Steel. I think
This is the first Rush album, by the way. This is the first Rush album, by
It's
the way.
not, but
Oh,
It's
I
what
love
Rush-
the debut album, man. Come on, dude. It's
This
working
is
man
my-
every
don't,
fucking
but
time.
I wouldn't get rid of it.
I want to get rid of the debut album, but I would it's last in my like
But you
the
can
Rush
definitely
album.
tell.
It's in my
you can
bottom
definitely-
5.
You can definitely tell the lyric differences between their debut album and future
Yeah.
Rush albums. That's for sure.
They're just a normal rock band on the first
I
album.
can write lyrics for Working Man. You know what I mean? I
No,
can
but
do
they're
that.
just a normal rock band. They aren't Rush without Neil. So that's what I'm saying.
Well,
This is the
yeah.
Musically,
dig
they
Working-
sound the same.
I dig Working Man. The song. I mean, I love.
but
that
the
song
lyrics
a
is what
lot.
changed.
Uh,
And the
I love,
epic by
I, lo-
Tour
I
and the Snow
love,
Dog.
I love the early Getty voice too. I know he lost
Yeah.
kind of. I don't know if he heard his voice or not, but he had some range back in his first few albums, man. I don't
Yeah.
think he's ever been able to recapture.
All the way through the end of the 70s. I mean, listen to Circumstances and through,
Yeah.
I mean, that's 78.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it wasn't as
Fly
I
by
mean,
Night,
that's,
the
that's
title
why I
track.
can't that's why I can't listen to All the World's a Stage. It's just that's
Oh.
just too much of his voice
Yeah.
being up in the
And you can tell his voice is. It's not. They still sound great live. Don't get me wrong. But you can tell his voice is a little aging now. Definitely. But of course, I mean, there's a lot of abuse on those vocal cords, but he still sounds great. Don't get me wrong. But anyway, that's a great. I love that album actually. I love
are we
early
doing
Rush.
2 more rounds
Just
or just doing both of them at the same time?
Just number 2. Yeah. Go ahead,
Oh,
Andy.
okay.
Number 2. Just number 2. Yeah.
Okay, I don't need a number. I'm just gonna reach behind me and just get whatever.
He pre-selected this one.
I'm gonna reach around.
No, I wouldn't pre-select this anyway. But it's all right. In fact, I think a couple of y'all love this. But Days of Futures Past by Moody Blues.
That's okay.
2 thumbs up for me.
Yeah, you know what? I like the Moody Blues, what I hear from them, but there's something about them that put me to sleep.
The vocals. I do like the Moody Blues too, but I can't listen to a whole album. It puts me to sleep. But
That's their best album easily in my
yeah.
opinion.
But I do like what I hear from them. Absolutely. They're
Yeah.
a great band. Not cool
All right.
one, yeah. All right. Joe, go ahead, bro.
Cheap Trick, Woke Up with a Monster.
Great album.
Definitely
Oh,
a
yeah.
comeback for them after a run, in my opinion, that is not great. This is my favorite album of theirs between 1980 and this. I mean, after All Shook Up, this is when they come back for me, really. Is Woke Up with a Monster and then the 97 album. But I think this is a really solid album. The title track, Woke Up with a Monster, is one of my favorite Cheap Trick songs. You're All I Want to Do, Girlfriends, Tell Me Everything, Crybaby, just so much great stuff on here. Just a really solid comeback for them after some not great albums.
Agreed.
I love their attitude. Though. They don't give a fuck. They're going to make new albums. They don't give a fuck if people like them or not. I love that attitude.
And they're making full records, full
I
albums,
love their
right?
last album. Yeah, I love their last album. I mean,
Me too.
I think I played a song. I think it might have been you, Joe. That said I would never have known that was a Cheap Trick song if maybe it was you if I didn't know it said Cheap Trick on the title. But I dug that last album. So yeah.
Me too.
All right, so Mooger, go ahead, bro.
All right, man. My number 2. What do we got? Oh, no hate for this guy at all. Jim Croce.
Croce.
Nice.
Croce, man.
What a sad
greatest hits.
story, man. What a sad story with him. Really
Very
was.
sad story. But man, so many great songs left behind by this man. Man, I adore Jim. Don't mess
Right
around
now,
with
his
him.
son is touring his music for him.
Good.
Yeah.
What was he, 30? Or
Not
Oh,
even.
31, 32.
not
Around
even
there.
30,
Was he?
yeah.
I thought, was he 30?
Yeah.
Okay.
If anybody hasn't listened to some of his son's music, it's pretty cool. He does some different things, and
Yeah.
and he's kind of gone off on and done some of the shows celebrating his dad's music.
Right.
And it's pretty neat, man. He's definitely talented like his father. And man, talk about a guy I wonder where his music would have went, because he
He
was
is
just
just
so
broken.
good. So
I mean,
good.
he only had what, 2 albums? 3 albums?
Well,
Or
3.
2?
Well, he had some
3.
earlier albums, but like his actual big albums
Yeah,
that are like
that's
all
what I
that great
meant,
hits
yeah.
and the third one came out after he died. I Got a Name came out after he died.
Right.
It came out like a month after he was 30. He had just turned 30 when he
30.
died. And yeah, I mean, he had 2. You Don't Mess Around with Jim was the one that really blew up for him, and then he died right before I Got a Name came out. I mean, that has so many great songs on it too, and I mean, he would have been huge. I think if even bigger. I mean, he's
Another
still
plane
on
crash,
classic.
right? Just a plane
Yeah,
crash,
it was a plane
right?
crash.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude, all these people lost.
And I mean,
in
he's still
plane
on
crashes,
classic
man.
rock radio multiple times a day.
Ah.
And I imagine what he would have done if he would have had more albums out.
Oh,
Man.
yeah.
Yeah,
He
unreal.
still wasn't playing huge arenas or anything. He was playing like
No.
colleges and,
Yeah, he got bigger after he died. Absolutely, I think.
Mm.
Yeah.
Off
I
of
think
that
he-
album,
number 2.
really.
His breakout performance was on the Johnny Carson show.
Mhm.
Was what broke him out into the public.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a good. I love that album.
So who we on? We on me, right?
You, Jerry.
There.
All right. What do we got here? Oh, speak of the devil. I love this woman. I adore her.
Nice.
Ricky Springfield,
Oh,
Apocrypha.
yeah.
I love her, dude. And speaking of Kiss from the Rose, she does a great version of Kiss from a Rose, and I play that version quite a bit on my show. I think it's a beautiful rendition of it. I think she's a fantastic guitar player, not too hard on the eyes either. And if you're not 100% sure who she is the Dave Murray on the Iron Maidens, actually, which I'd highly recommend. If you ever see them live, do it. I've never seen them live, but I've seen videos.
They are
and
fantastic
I want to
live.
see them live, but they sound fantastic. This is a great album, by the way, dude. If you like some great, I don't know, it's kind of a mix of new metal, classic metal, and kind of her own style. And I know it sounds kind of weird, but I think it's some great musicianship. She does this with her husband, Patrick, what the fuck's his name? Kennison, who is Lita Ford's guitar player right now and has been for a while now. And they do a band called Heaven Below too. If you haven't heard them, check them out too. I think they're fantastic as well. And she's currently working on a new solo album, which I'm excited about. So I will definitely buy that. Great album, Apocrypha. This is her first full-length album. She did a EP, Harmonies for the Haunted, before this. Check it out. Good stuff, man. Great stuff. So that's my number 2. All right. So
Number 1.
number 1, and the only person not doing it is Andy. Oh, there he is. Okay. Number 1, Mark. Go ahead, bro.
Give me a
1,
number.
dude. I don't think I've picked yet, so I'm gonna be rude and pick for everybody here. 3.
3.
Didn't have to make you work hard there. It's right there. There you go. See.
The Cure.
Oh,
All right.
This is a fucking fantastic album. Head on Door, very poppy and dark. It's got In Between Days, 6 different ways, Push, Close to Me, and great fucking song. Didn't this have? No, this didn't have it. But In Between Days is a great. That song, In Between Days, they're going off on the acoustic guitar really fast. I love it. It's poppy. It has a little poppy keyboard going with it. This is a fantastic album. I love this album.
All right.
Cool. All right, Andy.
yeah. I'm just gonna pick from number 8 right here. Nice and
I
quick.
was gonna pick number 6, but go ahead.
Oh, okay. I can do number 6.
I'm just kidding, dude. Pick number
No,
8.
no. Number 6 is fine.
I wasn't gonna pick
Yeah.
anything. I just
Jerry, now he's gonna have to get on the subway. Go next.
I just
town
lied. I
over.
just lied to you. But pick number 6, Andy. Fuck it.
This is from number 6. Deja Vu by Crosby, Stills and Nash.
Nice.
I could, as soon as you pulled it, I could tell from the color of the album. I saw the gold. I saw the gold on the front.
And the only song I ever liked from them was Southern Cross, man. I tried to get into them, but
You didn't like Ohio? I love Ohio.
Southern Cross was like an enigma for them. I think it was such a not a Crosby, Stills and Nash song. That's probably why I liked it.
I loved Ohio.
I mean, it was really a Graham Nash song, basically. And then the other guys joined in later. Right?
That one has Teach Your Children. There's some good stuff on there.
Yeah.
Oh, I do like that
this is
song.
a great
actually.
one.
I just don't like stuff like
that's
Our
like
House.
their album. That is like their album.
I just don't like stuff like Our House and stuff like that. I just never. I don't know.
Yeah,
It
I
just
don't like
never-
that song.
Oh, I love Our House.
it's
But this
never really
has
resonated
Carry
with
On
me.
it. Carry on. Love. I Almost Cut My Hair is a good song too, by David Crosby. All right. And Helpless by Neil is also on here.
Didn't he like donate his semen for Melissa Etheridge's baby?
Who, Neil
David
Young?
Crosby?
No?
No, David Crosby.
David
Yeah, he
Crosby,
did.
yep.
Didn't he donate? Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, that's why
Okay.
the baby
Why?
came out bald and had Hep B.
Why? I mean, maybe musicianship wise, but looks wise, oh.
Yeah, very, very.
About the
I'm not
jeans, man.
exactly okay. I'm not exactly Brad Pitt to look at. I get it, so but I get it. But David Crosby? I don't know, but anyway, for
He
another
looked like he
show,
was
maybe.
60 when he was 30.
He's always been old. Exactly.
He
I
looked
at
like
least have
someone's dad in the Birds.
Yeah, I've at least
Yeah.
grown older the last 10 years.
This is
I've
my
gotten
dad.
it. I get it.
He was that random older bass player, that teen band hire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like John Entwistle, that guy's always looked old, but yeah, okay. Anyway, and McVie, John McVie, he's always been old too.
Yeah.
But, anyway, Joe, you're up next, bro.
Alrighty. Kansas, The Prelude Implicit.
Oh, good one.
This was their comeback album with their
Yeah.
current lead singer.
I like that.
I mean, I don't think anyone was expecting this from them in 2016. After
Yeah.
it was their first full album in almost 20 years, and this is so solid. I mean, this is just fantastic. This and the album afterwards, The Absence of Presence. I wish they would do another one because the guitar player who wrote most of this album is back in the band now, Zach Risby, and this is just a solid album. I mean, Rhythm in the Spirit was the single, Voyage of 818, Summer, Section 60, Refugee, just some really solid stuff on
Great
here.
album.
Really, really, really great. Kind of an unexpected comeback from them, but a very, very.
That'd be a
solid
great future topic to talk about bands that like have no original members but still have good albums.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be something cool to. I did like the last album.
There was a couple original albums. I mean, a couple original members on this, but they have none now.
I can't remember the name of the song, but it's the last song off the last album they did, The Absence of Presence. I really loved that tune. I can't remember the name of it at the moment, but it's a really good tune.
Have no fear, Joe's got it near, baby.
He does. Yeah, look at that. And you can find him right away. I gotta like look for an hour to find him, even if it's in alphabetical order.
The song The River Sang.
It's always in the same spot, it seems like, where Joe picks from. I don't know.
This is my
Every
Kansas
fucking-
section back here.
Okay.
He knows where his
It's always
Kansas is.
There's some weird shit going on in the Staub house, man. I'm telling you. There's some alien
Great
shit going on
Rushbox
there
set
or
here.
something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
nice.
Oh, okay.
He has his
All the
assistants
bands that
behind
I
the
listen
wall,
to-
Jerry, just slipping in CDs.
There's
The
something
bands that I
weird
listen to
going
the
on.
most, I
Something
keep right
strange
here.
afoot. Yeah, okay.
The bands I
It
listen to the
seems like
most,
that's
I keep
every
right here.
band, though. All right, Led Zeppelin 3. Where's that at?
Under my bed.
Okay, well, okay. You sure? I think I see
Yeah.
it right back there in the same spot.
Oh, come on.
It's not.
It just mysteriously appeared, transported.
It just
away.
yeah. Oh shit! There it is. No.
Yeah, it's a good album, dude. I've been digging the last couple Kansas albums.
Yeah,
so
these
it's kinda
last
cool.
two Kansas albums are both really really good.
Yeah.
What's that last song? You said you looked at it. What was it again?
The song "The River Sang."
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, dig that tune a lot.
When I saw them live, they did "Throwing Mountains" off of "The Absence of Presence." Really good song too.
Who is their new singer?
His name is Ronnie Platt.
He's been there for the last couple albums, though, right?
Yeah, he's been on both of these.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
Ronnie
cool.
Platt, and then the keyboardist Tom Brislin, who wrote most of this, and he was on that Symphonic Yes album, the live album I got. He's been.
So there are
for a
no
while.
original members left now, right?
Not touring, no. There's still some that are like part of the band, like Phil Ehart, the drummer. He's still their
okay.
manager and stuff, but he had a heart attack, so I don't think he's touring with them. Rich
You know
Williams,
what?
the one-eyed guitar player, he still comes out for a couple shows, but not really. And then nobody else, because Billy Greer, the bass player who'd been with him since the '80s, retired a couple of years ago. They have a younger violin player now. So
I used to give shit for bands like that, but if they keep coming out with good music, more power to them. I mean, I think yes,
I'd love to, because I think
Jeff Downes is the only
this was
member that's
2020.
been in Yes still with them, right? Downes is the only one with them, right? For Yes.
What Yes?
Yeah, Jeff Downes is the only member left, right?
Steve
Is
Howe.
he not with Yes anymore?
Yeah.
Steve Howe was on this. Was he on this last album, Steve Howe? He was?
Oh, yeah.
Would you like to see a photo of the Crypt Keeper?
No, we're good.
I've been getting some misinformation here or something. Oh,
yeah, dude, he was a focal point of that album.
He is Yes right now.
But I thought Jeff Downes was.
He is still in it. Yeah. Jeff Downes is still in it. Yeah.
I thought he was the only one that had a connection.
He's the only one in Asia.
Okay.
Was it?
Jeff Downes is the only one in Asia right now.
No, maybe I'm thinking. Okay, maybe I'm drunk. Okay, I'm sorry,
because
everybody.
Asia just got like 3 new members.
That is Steve Howe. Okay, that's probably why I like the last album. Then
Steve Howe's been on the last couple.
But I can say last couple albums have sucked though. Okay, I'm confused. Okay.
Yeah, this is the same. This is the same lineup that did the last album.
I was under the impression that they had a new guitar player, this and that, and
nope.
That Downes was the only member left. Oh,
still Steve Howe.
I stand.
Yeah, honestly, it's the only time I've ever enjoyed Steve Howe's vocals. The song Counter Movement, the really long one, Counter Movement. That's Steve Howe on vocals.
Oh, this may be a Jerry Classic episode.
It kind of is.
And
honestly, I thought you had to go somewhere.
Steve Howe's vocals usually suck. I mean, listen to his solo albums. Oh boy, he can't hold a tune to save his life, but he actually sounded pretty decent on this.
Oh,
he did
that
some
is
vocals.
Him singing. Okay, you're right.
Yeah, at the beginning of Counter Movement.
For some reason, I only had the impression that Jeff was the only.
Hey, Jerry, we're almost to the finish line, brother.
I know. Fucking my wife.
Yeah, Mooger, what's your pick? Let's get
I'm gonna be that person in the theater watching Supergirl.
Jerry's in the
down in front.
Jerry's in the drunk talking.
Jerry, are you going to still be awake at 9:00 tonight when I go on the radio?
I will be. Yeah, I never miss your show, dude. You know that, dude. But Millie Alcock is the Supergirl, right? I'm gonna
okay.
Show me your tits at the theater tonight. I can see it now, right? But
drunk, man.
Anyway, Mooger, go ahead, bro.
Hold on. I am getting word from Joseph's assistant. Hold on. From under the bed. Okay. This is just in from Joseph's stash under his bed. Led Zeppelin 3. No. Actually, I don't know what I just grabbed. Oh, son of a fucking bitch. Okay, thanks for having me on the show, guys. It's great. See ya.
Uh-oh.
I can't top it. I'm the only one left, so.
I didn't. Alanis Morissette.
Great
I love that album.
Love that album.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Not a bad song on it. It's a fucking perfect album.
It's good.
Perfect album.
Good.
And Mary Jane is one of her best songs. I love that fucking song.
Alanis Morissette, people.
Yeah, great album.
I don't apologize at all for loving Alanis. I fucking love Alanis Morissette. I need to play more. Yeah. I play Undivided quite. I think Undivided is the only song I ever played from her on my show, but I need to play more. I love Alanis.
Awesome,
haters.
man.
I thought you weren't drinking anymore. You got a shot.
Fuck it. I'm already there. I might as well continue to stay there.
Do your number
If I got
one.
hurt.
Go number one.
Number
All
one.
right, man.
I love you, Shelby, no matter what you picked for me here.
Do you really?
Well, he owns it. Whatever
Out
it
of
is.
every fucking album from this band, which me and Joe do a show about, why did you
I saw the
pick
cover.
this
Hold on.
album?
Don't hold it up yet. Don't hold it up yet.
He knows.
I saw the color scheme.
Oh my god.
Hold on. Where's it at? Hello. Okay, hold it up.
Joe needs that CD. Go.
I thought you're liking that
Ooh.
album now.
I do like a couple songs off. I love fucking Reveries. It's a cool little ditty there. What else do I like from this album now? Oh god, there's a lot of bad stuff on this album.
I'll spoil it. I love this
Oh.
album.
I do too.
So
That's a joke that I'm supposed to like get him to do that review.
The title track sucks.
Sound the Alarm is great. And
Okay, that's
Our-
a good one. That's
Our Wonderful
Common
Lives I
Ground
love.
is good. Ooh, baby. Man.
To Those, I like.
I always say in all these Heavy Water 77 shows, if you don't know that show, check us out on YouTube. It hurts when I have to dog bands that I love. And it really hurts when I have to dog Styx because I love Styx. But as I always say, I wouldn't be doing the band a service if I was lying about it.
I like this a hell of a
Oh,
lot more than I
man.
like this.
Oh no, I've been liking Love Circling from Above lately.
I love that album.
Ooh,
I need to
man.
re-listen to it. I really haven't listened to it that much. Signed by everybody.
You know what? I hate bashing Will Ivanovich too because he's into a situation where he can only profit. You know what I mean, and not lose being in Styx.
And he
you
did
know what I
this,
mean?
which I'll never take anything away from anybody that did this.
Oh,
album.
the mission's awesome.
Mission's awesome.
Oh, but why out of all the Styx albums, this one?
Because it makes for great conversation.
She may have been. She knows how I feel about Styx. She knows how I feel about this album. So I think she did this on purpose, and I'm going to give
Hell
it to
yeah.
her.
That might have been what
Good
she was
job.
laughing about.
I think it was, but
Mhm.
we haven't reviewed this album yet in Heavy Water 77. Hopefully by then maybe I'll like it more. But ooh, baby. Yeah. We'll just leave it at that.
Well, we almost
But you know what,
reviewed it and then you did a Styx show. Now I don't want to do Styx albums because they'll be covered.
But you know what? You guys, I would love to do this more often. I had a great time doing it, and next time she comes over, I mean, I don't get to see her that much, maybe once every couple of months because she lives a couple 100 miles away. But I'll have her pick out another set, and we'll do this again. This is a lot of fun, and thank you guys for doing this with me, man. I'm doing it with me and Mark. Actually, I'm sorry. What do you guys think of this? We do this more often?
Hell yes.
I enjoy this. Andy, Mooger?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's fun.
Enjoy it very much. Thank you for
And
having
I
me.
do have another idea for trivia, a classic rock trivia. If you guys are interested in doing it, I have it all set up and ready to
Yeah,
go.
sure.
Not right away, but in the future. And I
Yep.
thought it was fun the last time.
Yeah,
where
it was a lot
Mark
of fun.
actually won. Congratulations,
Yeah.
Mark. You
Thank you.
did win the first ever Jerry trivia show. But thank you guys so much for being on. And Mooger, what's new with you, bro? What do you got going on in your personal? Not too personal, but you know what I mean. What do you got happening in your?
Oh, well, just continuing to try to find our name and our footing, and we're doing a couple of live shows here and there through the week, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun. So,
What is happening with you and Eric? Anything new with that?
yeah, he's just been on vacation through Europe, and he had a very eventful time, and so he's got to get
for a
back
while.
and get acclimated.
He was on
What's
a
that?
long one, wasn't he? He was on a long trip, wasn't he?
Oh yeah,
A couple
yeah.
weeks. Yeah, good
Yeah,
for
yeah.
him.
And so I can't wait to hook up with him and talk about that trip and do whatever we do for crossing borders. But yeah, that's really my only other show
Yeah,
aside from Freeform.
I
He
caught
pu-
that show, man. It's really good stuff, man. Absolutely.
Thank
Check
you.
it out.
he
Thank
pulled out of the Stanley Cup show.
Yeah, well, he's a Montreal Canadian fan. He
No,
should,
because
so.
he's going to Comic Con. I go, okay, nerd.
Yeah, that's not his excuse. The excuse is Canadians lost in the playoffs. But
All right,
you
but
know what? I was rooting for the Canadian. I'd rather have the Canadians than the Hurricanes be in the finals. Fuck the Hurricanes, but
Yeah, but they beat the
Oh, well.
Vegas Knights, so once.
that
Well-
is true. You know what? Talk about the shittiest finals in Stanley Cup. If we ever did a show about the shittiest Stanley Cup finals, that would definitely be
That would be
on
that would be like a Patriots
that would be number
Cowboys Super
one.
Bowl.
all right,
Oh.
The two
Yeah.
teams I hate the worst besides Tampa Bay. Ugh. Yeah, I didn't even watch a single game of that, and I
Hey.
love hockey.
hey guys, what was I going to tell you? I think we should change next week's show and do something else besides the Stanley Cup, because Eric's not going to be on there, and I wanted him on there because I want to make fun of the Canadians.
I have an idea. I'll share with
Okay.
you later.
Yeah, give us an idea what we're doing next week.
Joe, man, tell me about your show tonight and what we got going on in our podcast world.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do my show tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on craniumradio.com, Joe Staub's Garage. Gonna be playing some different stuff. I'm gonna be playing a couple songs from albums that I picked here today, just because I was thinking about those albums. So I'm gonna play some stuff from there. Then we got Heavy Water 77. Jerry just talked about it. Our Sticks podcast on YouTube. We are almost to the 95 reunion, so we're gearing up for that. Still have another album or two to cover, and then we're going to be getting into the good old days, the Styx reunion, Return to Paradise, that whole shebang. Yeah, so we're hammering through here. We just passed a year. Can't believe it's been a year already. That's crazy.
No shit, man.
Just really having a great time doing it. I absolutely loved doing this with Jerry, and Jerry and I both having an awesome time really doing everything here. So yeah, we're gonna keep on keeping on, you know.
I'm gonna give a spoiler and say that out of all the solo artists, Tommy, Dennis, and JY, that JY has been the best so far. Well, we'll see how this next album goes. But JY has been pretty consistent, I think, in my opinion.
We still have to review that one coming up. I'm excited. I've heard a couple of songs. So
I'm
looking forward to that.
I'm gonna give a spoiler. I'm enjoying that album so far. So check it out. Andy, what do you got going on? I know you got some news about your former podcast, and what about our new podcast, which is doing pretty good, man? Why don't you talk about it?
Popcorn the Rockers, that comes out. We are going to be recording another episode tomorrow. I really think that Black Spinner might be on hiatus a little bit longer.
Okay.
So it's that and what I'm doing here. Yeah,
Man, I get it. I get it. I mean, some of these stuff is time consuming, and there's a burnout factor. I get it, dude. I mean, keeping things fresh, I think, is the most important thing about doing podcasts. And I hope you're enjoying what we've been doing so far, Andy.
Yeah.
I really have. And I hope you don't get that feeling with us. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Because I enjoy what we do. I mean, because we're the Freeform Rock podcast, which I'll talk about now, is taken off. We're having a lot of views and people participating. And thank you. The man in the Ultra Bridge shirt, you know, he has been, you got to give credit where credit's due, man. I mean, he's been kicking ass on this show, and he is bringing us to a very, very great status right now in the podcast community. And I think we're holding up with the big boys. You know, I think we are. We don't suck.
Yeah, and we have more than 3 listeners, by the way.
So thank you, Mark, for that. You do a great job. You know what? I'm gonna say it publicly. We have our differences sometimes, but it's all love. You know what I mean? I get it. We've had some. If we had some times where if I saw you in person, I probably would have punched you in the face, and I'm sure vice versa.
Yeah.
No, I don't punch.
You know
I'd never punch people if I'm mad at them.
But you know what? We're here right now. I'm here. You're here right now. So we must be doing something right.
It's mainly me who gets you pissed off.
No, I'm not perfect either. I am full of shit a lot of I am full of shit a lot of times too. I am. I admit it.
Because I could be too pushy sometimes. So
I'm a hypocrite sometimes. I admit that I am, but but I will not be ashamed to say that you are the reason the Freeform Rock podcast has been taken off. Absolutely.
Oh,
and you gave me and you've given me this platform on the BS sessions too, which has launched me as far as doing Heavy Water 77 to Three Shots Down podcast. 3 Shots Down Experience is my radio show on Cranium Radio, excuse me, and Pop Go the Rockers. Even though we had some rough times with the Pop Go the Rockers shit, we did at first, but I think it's calming down now. And
keep me in mind to be a guest. I would love to do that.
I would.
Definitely.
You know what? You pick a pop album that you want to talk about, dude, and we will do it. But
Any
the bottom
era
line
of pop,
is,
right?
yeah, we prefer the newer. But if you
Okay.
want to do an older one, you're a guest. You're more than welcome to.
No, I'm
Talk
good
about
with everything. I'm good with everything. I'll get you one, man. I'll get you
But
one.
you know what? You know what? It is Mark that has. I would not have known Andy without Mark. I would not have known Joe without Mark. I think the first podcast we did together was the Kicks album, right? Were you on the first Kicks album review that
Kicks
we did
album?
on?
Oh yeah,
Freeform?
he was on that Kicks album review.
Yeah,
He
but
told
That
us-
was
that was
pretty
later.
brutal.
He sent
was
us
later.
he sent us the
Mhm.
remaster of it, the remix.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
later.
that-
I'd known you guys for
Oh,
a
yeah.
while.
there was
by
one
then.
out. Maybe it was Bob Hay. I'm thinking of. I don't know. But
Oh
we
yeah,
did an
don't
album.
think don't mention.
No. Well, I'm just saying, all these people that we've had on our show, whether we disagree with what they are now or,
What they are now.
you know what I'm saying.
All right,
you know what I
all
mean?
Hey Jerry, I think you need a nap, buddy.
No. I'm being perfectly honest with you. I know I'm drunk and I apologize, but all these things happen together for a reason. They're building blocks. You know what I mean? And Mark, I love you, dude. I would not have known Joe. I would not have known Mooger. I would not have known Andy without you. So
Well, you brought some
you're a
people into
fucking
my
asshole. You're
so-
a fucking asshole. I'm just kidding, dude. You're not. But
you got us
You
some
gotta
good
understand-
guests too. You got us some authors on the show, and they.
by the way, Nikki, picking on Nikki Streetfield. Let me see what she wrote me back here.
All right, well, let's keep going, Jerry. Let's.
Yeah,
She
we-
said,
I
well,
gotta
she
go.
said she,
let's get, we,
she said she would love to be on our podcast eventually. So
Okay,
we'll have
cool.
her on
Okay.
eventually. But thank you guys very much. Who did I not talk to? Mooger, what do you got? We talked
You
about
did-
you
you
already?
talked to
talked
him.
to
No, I'm good, Buff.
Let's
I'm
just
good.
go.
Andy with the we're done.
Let's
We're
just
done.
go.
Okay,
Hey,
we're out of here.
We're done.
Say good night, Gracie.
Good night, guys. Thank you all for being on. I will see Joe. I will see him in a couple hours on this show. Check him out.
Yeah, maybe.
Radio.com. Joe Saab's Garage. Andy, I will see you tomorrow night with Popular Rockers. And we will be the Three Shots Down podcast will be back. Later, guys. Take care.
Later.
Oh, yes.
Ammo.